like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, here in the front seat. Get my meals, I'm gunning for the money. Money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Oh yeah! What you gonna do when the swear daddy comes for you? The lion's coming and the bride is with us. Oh yeah!
Look at me, Jamaal Williams. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Kung Fu Spinny,
What up,
aka
though?
Spin More Racks.
We in the
We
building.
got Young Sussex, TD Booth, and finally, he's come back to the audio booth. Cheese Day!
He doesn't have a camera though, so.
Oh, well, that sucks. I think Chris did that on purpose.
Nah, never me.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy. This is my man Kung Fu Spinny. I was out this morning, Spinny.
You were? What were you doing this morning?
I was in Allen Park watching Detroit Lions training camp. And let me tell you something, boy. I'm hot.
I don't like you call me that.
You like me calling me? Listen, girl.
That's better.
Hey, yo, bitch.
I'm Samantha.
I'm Samantha now. No, man. I'm just like hungry for some football, man. Like Woodward Sports tweeted out a couple days ago. There's the dog eating out of a bowl, like all crazy. Like every little piece of Detroit Lions content. That's how I feel.
Who tweeted that out?
Me. No, man, my pump, man. I was there with my guy, Everything King. Chris, you got the video of me saving King from the Jamaal Williams out before practice started. You know, interact with the fans.
Give me a second to cue it up.
Go ahead.
Give me a second to put the graphic on it and all that.
Nonetheless, though, Jamaal Williams, aka Swag Daddy, you saying he's interacting with the fans before practice went down, and he's throwing the balls. And yeah, I was chilling. I was wanted the kids to get theirs, or whatever. But he just throwing them to everybody. So I stood up and I gave Dion the phone. I was like, "Watch me catch this ball. Watch me catch this ball." Well, he threw it to Everything King while he was eating his glizzy.
Glizzy. I'm being a glizzy goblin.
Yeah, glizzy on my mind. And this happened. I don't know if you had the video or you
Yeah, I got it. You ready?
Run it, yeah. Can you turn that music off?
Yeah, turn it.
California! Anyone further than California?
Oh, you saved that man's life.
I did.
Save that man's
did.
life.
I should have seen the
Hero.
whole video. I had a nice little spiral going back to him. But nonetheless, we got a big show for you guys. There's some drama going on in Detroit Lions.
There is
facility
some
as well.
drama, some Richie Incognito 2.0 type of stuff. I forgot his name already.
I think like
Jonathan Martin.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Second coming of Jonathan Martin might have been in Allen Park last year, something like that.
100%.
So we're going to talk about that a little bit.
I like that
We're
jersey,
also-
by the way.
Appreciate you. Yeah, feels good.
That Malcolm
Feels
How
good.
much was it?
I don't discuss finances on air.
Oh.
All right, it makes the little people feel bad about what they get paid.
Okay.
Like Cheese Nips is not getting paid for this, so I don't want to.
It's true, I don't get paid for that.
I'm here an intern.
You
Sure.
know, yeah.
You
So
got the
that
volunteer
honestly,
shirt.
thank you for not answering my question. That was a test.
You're welcome. That's what pros do, man. That's a pro move.
Thank you for just completely ignoring my question.
I'm gonna keep
Thank
doing
you.
that as long as you're sitting there.
Thank you.
But yeah, we got a lot to talk about, and throw up that graphic of we're getting off lines real fast because Michigan State basketball. Tom Izzo, the man himself, landed the number 3 recruit in the nation. The nation, not the Midwest, not the East Coast. The nation. This guy is a dog. He popped up. Cheese Nips, our insider, said that they were all over him. They're at all of his practices, all of his games, watching him play. Tell us about this young man.
Yeah, no, he's got a lot of potential. I've liked everything I've heard about him. Izzo and the whole crew was out there. They were persistent on getting this kid. They were on him first as well. This kid wasn't even in the top 100 to start this class about 9 months ago. Kid wasn't even ranked. All of a sudden, he pops up number 3. Now Duke, Kentucky, all those other schools are offering. State was already there. He's like, I want to go to Michigan State. He commits there. We just got to make sure we keep that commitment because Jeremy Fears as well, that other point guard who was a 4-star,
Yeah.
that's the reason why we have a top 5 class right now in the 2023 recruiting ranks for Michigan State, and that's awesome.
That is
Did you guys
awesome.
mention his name? Did anybody say his name?
No.
Xavier Booker?
Yeah.
Hook it up for the audio listeners. I was waiting for one of you guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, yeah, it was up on the graphic,
it
too.
was. Yeah.
Boy, we have audio listeners too.
Okay, yeah, Xavier
Yeah,
Booker.
yes.
He is what? He's like 6'10", power forward, long, rangy. He can do a little bit. He's this new age big man. Dude comes out there, does everything he needs to do, can handle the ball, can shoot the ball.
Yeah, he can shoot.
It's impressive, and it's just the best recruit Tom Izzo has ever landed at Michigan State. So, I mean,
Better than Bridges?
Yes.
Yes.
He's the number 3 recruit in the nation, like the number 3 ranked player in the nation. Like we talked about, Miles Bridges was the biggest recruit that Tom Izzo landed, and then the next year, Jaren Jackson overtook that as the biggest recruit that Miles Bridges landed, or that Tom Izzo landed. This guy is by far the biggest. He is the biggest recruit to come to Michigan State since Magic Johnson. Like this guy is, I mean, that's putting a little pressure on him, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see him go out there.
The class is really good, and people are saying Jeremy Fears is going to be the next Cassius Winston.
Yes.
The expectations for these two guys are sky high. And we just got another crystal ball from Justin Thin to get another guy who's a shooting guard, can play some point guard as well. I'm really excited. If we can land all these kids, this team's going to be a lot better in 2023 than we are this upcoming season.
I might have to sneak into the Izone with you. If it's going down like that. I haven't been there in a minute, man. I love that place. Nothing like Breslin Center, dude. It's one of the best atmospheres I've ever been in. Breslin Center.
100%. No, I got some other breaking news though too.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions. I don't know if you knew this because you were chilling here. Detroit Lions signed Justin Jackson.
Justin Jackson, huh?
Running back. Remember him from?
Yeah, if he was back up for Austin Eckler.
Yep.
For a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Chargers.
That's a good sign. I mean, I don't know what that really means. I don't know if we need another running back, do we? I mean, we got a pretty loaded running back room. You said Jamar Jefferson looked really good at practice.
Jamar Jefferson looked really good today.
Craig Reynolds, we know what he can do.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. Actually, I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'd say what you want to carry at least like, what, four guys?
4,
Wow.
yes.
So we got DeAndre Swift. We can't see him in the camera. I'd mess with him, cheese nips.
What's happening right there?
I don't know. Nonetheless, though, we can't see him, so we're not part of the show. DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams, Craig Reynolds, probably Justin Jefferson, or Jamar Jefferson. Damn, yeah.
Jamar Jefferson.
Jamar Jefferson, by the way, I was chilling with my boy Dion, Everything King, practice today, Michael Mike, beast mode today. He was
that's what you were saying.
He's looking great.
We're definitely going to get, Eazy was at training camp today, so we're going to get his reactions and a lot of the reactions about stuff that we've been seeing all over Twitter. People talking about Penei, Sewell, Aiden Hutchinson, what's going on. Another thing we hear about Aiden Hutchinson is that man's got some pipes. They're saying he can sing a little bit. He did Billie Jean for a little rookie hazing kind of thing. They had him sing a song, and they said he took it in stride and he did Billie Jean. So I'm excited to see that on Hard Knocks because you remember the Ravens on Hard Knocks when they did like their rookie hazing and I forget who it was, but he impersonated
Was it
Shannon Sharp.
Oh,
he impersonated Shannon Sharp.
That was awesome. I love that one.
Goose humiliated me on live television, and I need my restitutions. I said, Goose, you can't do it like that, Goose.
I'm back in
puts a couple
gym.
body shots on it. Chris is long. He's got the length.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
I know.
No
But
clue.
the Browns one was good as well. I like the Browns one where
Put the camera on cheese.
where they had Jarvis Landry he did that like pump up speech or whatever with the wide receiver group. I don't know
Yeah.
if you remember seeing
No,
that.
I do remember that.
And he's like we talking about like he was like going in and everything. You gotta give 100% and that stuff. And then he did a voiceover and it was like him. He's like, I don't care if you're out here, you broke your foot. And you gotta still be at practice, and then it was like a video of the rookies doing like a skit. So I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I remember that,
It's really funny. Yeah,
But we got to hit up our guy Malcolm Rodriguez because I want to know what song he sang.
he's got
It sounds like all
that's gonna be
rookies are singing.
interesting. Hopefully, we'll see it on Hard Knocks at some point.
The mic's on there, Spinny. I hear you whispering sweet nothings to young Sustifer.
I'm showing young Sus how to handle his work.
Switch the cameras while you do that.
I'm back.
Oh, no, good stuff. Yeah, to mute them. Nonetheless, guys, we get things handled. You know what I'm saying? We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We're the newest show on the network, so we got some guys are training. Shout out to Young Sauce for doing his best in the TD booth. Spinny's been training him on the BDE when he can make it in. I mean, obviously we got my man Cheese Nips doing the audio. We're gonna miss you, bro, when you go back to school, man.
I know, dude. I was thinking about this. So I'm working the Lions preseason game a week from Friday, and then I might be going back up to school then. So,
Yes.
I don't know what my
missed you,
schedule's
man.
yet. Yeah.
That's why I slapped the shit out of your helmet so hard today. Because you're leaving us.
Yeah, you better
Dude,
catch us.
this is
Bro.
honestly so much fun though. Like this show is a lot of fun. Like we can lay back and relax and just talk sports.
Yeah.
Be casual and
Be casual.
Shout out to Mike G in the chat. I just saw his
Sure got
profile
the link?
picture.
You think he
Yes.
wins?
Legendary. Legendary.
Trader G.
No, it's Mike.
Oh,
G's-
Mike G.
Yeah,
Mike
Mike
G.
G's
That's
in the
right.
chat.
Okay, yeah.
He also wants to know where can you get a flesh-colored shirt like yours.
That is a flesh-colored shirt.
I don't know. To be honest.
You little freak, Cheese Nips.
I don't know. It's a shirt. I don't remember where I got it. To be
change
honest.
the background of the 3-cam to a different thing that doesn't have the video on it.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
I have
Sorry.
no clue what's going on.
Yeah, it's.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. We got a lot going on though. A lot. Deshaun Watson only gets 6 game suspension.
Is he misunderstood?
That's
Just kidding.
true.
I'm just kidding. Just joking.
Hey, we were talking in the back because Owen's actually going to school for like broadcasts and stuff like that. So like one day he may end up on like college game day.
Yeah.
And they're gonna play that clip right
Yeah.
there. Talking about Deshaun
Nope,
Watson
I
being
made
misunderstood.
I made sure to jump over myself. Just joking.
Yes.
Just joking. It's all jokes.
I mean, you can't even joke nowadays.
You
Like,
can't even joke
It's
now.
true,
Somebody
it's
will
true.
pull that audio.
It's
Yeah.
true.
That's all they got.
Rogan, it happened to
just
Rogan.
happy
Joe
nobody-
Rogan.
I'm just happy not as many people listen to us when we were back in Studio B because when I did
Now
that,
they're gonna go.
when I
listen to
did
us.
that John
Oh,
Gruden
God.
impersonation, somebody could
That
rip that
wasn't that
audio.
bad though, because you're obviously doing a voice and
Yeah,
you know what I'm
so
saying.
I
You got
gotta
a
get-
character.
Only-
I don't know
only
that
put
he
a couple
wins.
body
Heavyweights
shots on
canceled?
him.
Question
I don't
mark
know
for
that he wins,
clickbait today.
What'd you say?
Man,
I said heavyweights canceled? Question mark for
Yeah.
clickbait today.
honestly,
It's just funny because when we first started, Spencer used to yell at me all the time for like the things I said,
Yeah.
and then like he slowly fell in the toxic pool himself.
no, I
I'm
mean,
not counting him out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He
You
keeps-
got
How much you bet you,
we
Chris?
got to stop putting that up there because it keeps going in. But yeah, it's not the things you say. There was one specific tweet you made that I yelled at you for.
You yelled at me for the F word too.
Well, yeah, I mean, my friends were like, yeah, Eazy uses the F word like every other sentence. Like, go back to our first episode. Yeah, you literally use it every other sentence. So
That's cool, man. I had
No.
COVID. I was barely.
it is what it is.
And you yelled at me for wanting to tell people I had COVID.
Yeah,
You're like, it's a bad look.
it is.
How am I supposed to help? I just catch COVID.
What?
How am I supposed to like prevent? Like I just.
No,
know?
you tested negative. So,
I did test negative. Well, I had that.
So wait, what?
Spencer, can you make a
So it was a
Gruden
false
/
negative
Chucky
then?
doll face? I don't know. what does the Chucky doll face look like?
All right, guys, we gotta pay some bills, man. We gotta pay some bills. We gotta fix some things. We got some background noise. So I'm gonna tell you guys real quick about Gypsy Vodka because they've made this new drink called the Mulligan. And the Mulligan, no matter where you're at, whether in the backyard, arguing some sports with the boys, or on the golf course, the Mulligan is calling your name. The Mulligan made 8% alcohol. It's no girly drink. It's the real deal. Guys, make sure you check out the Mulligan made by Gypsy Vodka. Whether you're at the golf course in the backyard, like I said, it's calling your name. Ask for the Mulligan at your local golf course or Total Wine near you.
Hey, this is Mr. Kearney, Chief Academic Officer, Academy of Warren. I want to welcome you to the brand new field house. The state-of-the-art facility has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, soccer field. It can be used for 7-on-7 football. Our K-8 academic features AM, PM, latchkey, small classroom sizes, learning street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Holton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, K-8 athletics, and more. Enroll today at academywarren.net.
Ciabattas, summer salads, and dip shakes. All at Big Boy. Try a chicken club, chicken cordon bleu, or sunrise ham and cheddar. All on our grilled ciabatta bread. Or keep it light with our Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, or Greek salad. And don't forget to cool off with a frosty hand-dipped cookies and cream or strawberry shake. You heard it here first. Summer just got better.
Guys, I know we're here at Woodward Sports. You know what I'm saying? We made it out the basement. But don't let these cameras fool you. I am a white man. But it's all thanks to Chili Peppers 10 I'm able to look so beautifully Brazilian bronze every single day, man. Just look this damn good. It's because I joined the Pepper Club. And right now they're beating all competitors by $5.
$5?
$5.
$5?
Chili Peppers 10. They have the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, and darkest tans. 26 locations and more on the way. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, join my man Campbell, who's been aka Spin More Racks. We working through some.
What up, though?
We talking through some technical difficulties. You got my man Young Sus in the TD booth on the ones and twos, and obviously got my man Cheese Zips in the audio booth doing his team. But I wanna bring up some things, Spencer.
Yes.
You called it hazing.
Yes.
But I call it hating.
Hating.
Tyrell Crosby, former Detroit Lions left or right tackle. Hit the free press, and he had some bad things to say about Dan Campbell and the regime.
Yeah.
Quite the opposite that we've heard from multiple
literally everybody
sources.
else. Yeah.
Yes. So the story goes, from Tyrell Crosby's point of view, is that the Detroit Lions in 2020 or 2021, I should say, drafted Penei Sewell to play the right side tackle. At that time, OTAs came, and Crosby didn't make it in. Now, they thought it was because of the trade rumors regarding him, getting put on the market because of the acquisition of Penei Sewell. But in his eyes, he just seen it as like he's wanting to spend some more time at home because of the 2020 season, they had to stay quarantined and whatever other reasons. Coaching staff didn't like that too much. It's their first year as a coaching staff in the NFL. And they took it as like, hey, he didn't care about the team or his teammates, and he didn't want to come in and compete. When he did come in to compete, he got injured. I think first was his leg, I want to believe, and then he said there was something wrong with his back. But the coaching staff or training staff didn't too much I don't want to say they didn't believe in it, but they just never officially diagnosed him with that issue. After getting put on the injury reserve / cut list, he ended up coming out and saying that he got another review, a third-party review, and he had some type of degenerative, I don't want to call it disease, but whatever, his back was deteriorating, and it could have affected his career in the long run, big time. Obviously, he's not on the team at that point, and he's just saying that it's on the Lions, and it's their fault that happened, and they just got treated like a piece of meat, I believe is the words he used in the article. And I just, real quick, what's your take on that one? I
don't know. It's tough. Obviously, if it did end up being a legitimate injury, it's hard to, just dismiss it. We've got comments from Dan Campbell. He said, I don't really want to get into the details why. Campbell said, I can tell you this, our guys were getting proper treatment. It's nothing like that. However, it didn't stop there for Crosby, blah, blah, blah. He was waived from, the Lions waived him 3 days later, and then, like you said, in a 4-week injury settlement. It turned out Crosby had some serious medical opinions from an independent physician on a degenerating back condition. So it's tough when you hear things like that, but I'm not going to hold that against those guys. I don't think they were finding him, hoping he gets injured, anything like that. No, It was everybody else that we've talked to on this team says how much they love MCDC and Brad Holmes, how those are, they're men's men, they're players guys, they all love each other, and I'm not sure what to make of this really. It seems like he's coming out and saying it now just to kind of stir some things up, because I'm sure after it was serious, after it got seriously diagnosed, then they went into more talks about it. But Crosby was on the block anyways after we got Penei Sewell. It's not like our future was with Tyrell Crosby. It was with Penei Sewell. So
what's his beef? He just feels tossed like a piece of meat,
Well, I mean, that sucks, man. That's the name of the business.
Yeah.
Your best ability is availability.
Yeah.
So even if you are hurt or seriously injured and you can't show up, that's a stake right there. If you're not as good as the guy behind you that they just drafted, that's a stake right there. So I don't, that's just the name of the game. This is ultimately a business, and they made a business decision and got rid of a guy who wasn't available and wasn't as good of a player as the guy they just drafted.
Yeah, for me it sounds like a little bit of a miscommunication almost, because he missed a workout and he got fined for it. But even just beginning with the OTAs, I guess you're homesick was his excuse because of the quarantine season and whatnot. But it's I said it earlier. It's Dan Campbell's first year as a head coach. This whole regime's first year as head coach. They drafted a rookie to play your position. What do you think that's supposed to? That the optics in that are bad.
Yes.
That may not have been your true intention. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Tyrell Crosby, that you had that experience, but just put yourself in their shoes. The optics look like you don't want to compete. You're throwing a fit because you know you're getting put on the trade market. And maybe you just want to stay healthy because of that trade market. Maybe you do want to have some trade value and you don't want to, play along with this regime. But nonetheless, man, like, it does suck the back injury part.
Yeah.
The Lions missed that. He said that he was fined for not, showing up to a workout, but meanwhile he's getting treatment and trying to get diagnosed on what the hell is going on with his back. And ultimately, yeah, it sounds like from a third party there is a, degenerating back disease, or I don't want to call it disease, but obviously a degenerating back issue. I don't know what it is specifically. But that's one voice versus like tons more. You know what I'm saying? I speak on Dan Campbell as a man and a character, and I think what he said today, he addressed it without addressing it, and pretty much just said, hey, all these guys know that my door's open, and they come and talk to me. Because I don't think Dan Campbell's just like he may come off as like a, knuckle dragging douchebag or something like that. But like, I can see how people paint that picture.
He's a douchebag?
No, but like some people try to paint that picture of him. I think Colin Cowherd called him like Fred Flintstone when he first got hired and stuff like that. But he is a former player, you know what I'm saying? So he has empathy like for these issues. I'm sure that if, Crosby had, I'm not trying to call him out his name or, but if he had, some cojones in him to go and have this conversation with Dan Campbell, the coaching staff, or like I said, it's a lack of communication. If he expressed this properly, I think that they would have found the back issue and maybe would have, still been on the team competing for the job. But like, this is their first year. They're cleaning house and they want to set a mind state with this team. And you're seeing it now, the way the roster changed now. Like I just told you guys, I was with DJ Chark, Penei, Sewell, and Amon-Ra. Football guys. Yeah. These are all football guys. And then you heard it all the time. Like, they want those type of guys in the locker room because they're changing a culture. Like, it was all bad when Patricia was here, man. It was terrible. And you need that big culture change, you know what I'm saying? Because these guys are so young. I think we were the third youngest team in the league last year. Like, the optics of it weren't good on the team.
You need everybody to buy in, especially your veterans, when you're doing something like this. You're trying to revamp a roster. You're trying to obviously change a culture of a team who's been a losing culture, let's say, let's put it out frankly, for a majority of their existence. So it's tough when you don't have guys buying in. And, yeah, maybe they did that to a fault, where they saw this as him not buying in and him being a little soft and pushing him away when there really was an actual issue there that they could have talked. But, yeah, again, I have a hard time believing if he went up to Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, showed them, doctor's reports, showed them these tests he was taking, the different things that were going on, that they would have just dismissed it like it was nothing, because they don't seem like those types of guys. And we haven't heard that from anybody else on the roster. Obviously, people have dealt with injuries on this roster, and they haven't had any kind of excuse or any forthcoming about Dan Campbell or Brad Holmes treating them any type of way. So I don't know. It's a weird situation. It is the first of its kind with this regime, that the complete opposite of what we hear from everybody else. So I don't know exactly what Owen, calm down. He said, dude, Drewski on the heavyweights right now. But
I saw it.
I don't know exactly what to make of it, because like you said, it does sound like it was just a misunderstanding between the two parties, a miscommunication. But for him to come out and blast them in the free press like this is a little much. It seems like a grab to me.
Yeah, that's the thing too, is like, you see this all the time when guys get traded or guys get cut. They're always salty at first. I mean, you got to think about it this way too. Like, even your own past personal breakups you may have had in your life, when it initially happens, you're a little bit salty, like, yo, F that B, you know what I'm saying? But, like, obviously, you move on and life goes on. But I think that's, like, the point that Tyrell Crosby's in right now. And it's probably a scary situation for him, too, because his career's at risk as well. Yeah. This is a degenerative, like, back issue he has as a right tackle in the NFL. It's not a good thing to have. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he's probably extra salty because he feel like that affected his career ultimately. And maybe it did, but ultimately I think it come down to miscommunication, and the injury's there regardless. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you show up to OTAs or whatever, like, it sounds like this degenerating back issue is something that, like, I don't know if it just runs in the family, but I have to get Dr. Pierce back on. Do you know what that was actually called or whatever by chance?
No, it didn't say.
Because I just
Google it.
That's why I just read it as just Google it. I just read it as a
degenerating back condition.
Yeah, I did it say specifically. It's literally all it says. MRI revealed degenerating condition in Crosby's L3 through his S1 disc in his lower back, according to him. But
it is a weird situation, because for him, like, he knows they just drafted his replacement. So he might be off of this team soon. He might be looking for a new job. Maybe he doesn't give them the information or put the information out there.
That's true,
because one, it would give them just another reason to cut him, and two, other teams would see that and be like, we're not going to pick up this tackle with a degenerating back condition.
Yes.
So it could be him withholding some information so he could, keep his career alive for a little bit. But I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. We don't know what happened. We don't know where it happened and what was said between which parties. But it's a weird situation nonetheless. And I just don't like him coming out in the free press and trying to plaster these guys like that. Like,
especially this time of the year, too.
In the middle of training camp, they're about to be on Hard Knocks. It's a little fishy that he'd choose now to come out and say it. Like, you know what you're doing, man.
What would you have done if you were frustrated in a player like that? Like, you felt like you were mistreated and everything. What would you do?
You have an NFLPA. You have a players union. You have multiple representatives in the Lions organization.
Yeah.
You can go about it legally if you really think you were wronged like that. But going to the public first, going to the Detroit Free Press and doing something like that at the height of Lions hype with Hard Knocks and with training camp just getting started seems like a weak grab to me. If he really felt like he was wronged by this, he could get his representative. He could get a players union member to come out there and go at the Lions and go at Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes if he has a legitimate case of being wronged and having something that could possibly hamper his career for the rest of his life. There are different avenues you can go on rather than going to a tabloid right before Hard Knocks is about to air.
Yeah, he sounds like he's going through like some a little bit of mental issues too. Because and let's be real about it too. Like, he was the backup for Big V, and then Big V broke his foot, and that's when he started actually getting PT. So it's not like he had a cemented roster spot on the team, and I just feel like he's a little bit. Yeah, back issue did happen, but obviously that's something that it's a deteriorating issue. Like I'm saying, like you got cut, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not healthy.
Yeah.
It sucks the way it went down, but ultimately the injury still exists. And if he needs to, go somewhere and get his mind right about it, Spinny, is there like a podcast, something like that you'd recommend?
Yeah, definitely. If anything happens like this to you and you need to get your mind right about the situation, there's SMA.
Mental right, good.
The Sports Marketing Agency. Because the Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the F Word, brought to you right here at Woodward Sports, helps spread awareness of fentanyl and other addictions. My boy Sean Jordan is doing something great for the community. He is giving help to the people who really need it. So go to thesportsma.com if you are struggling or know someone who is. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll be right back.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Detroit's downtown summer playground is back. Open all summer long, the Monroe Street Midway. Enjoy roller skating, free Wi-Fi, food trucks, art installations, and so much more. Don't forget to take advantage of the basketball court, putt-putt, and, of course, family programming all summer long. All art installations are done by Detroit artists, and it's a fun, safe event from people 1 to 100. Go to deckedoutdetroit.com.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer for the Fulling Warehouse in Hamtramck. You know it. You've heard of it. It's the home of the original football bowling pin game called Fulling. There's multiple different ways you can play. They have $12 open unlimited play where you can play open until close. Have a good time. There's also private lane reservation. $120, 10 to 12 people. You get your own lane. You can bring in any type of food you want. And if you get thirsty, they have a $2 mystery beer vending machine. Pop in $2, pops you out a good beer. No hassle, no fuss needed. Know what you want to make a decision. They have multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So come on down and check them out in Hamtramck at the Fulling Warehouse or visit them online at fullingwarehouse.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy, Joel, man, Spin Mo Rex.
What up, though?
Young Sussin, TD Booth, and Owen, a.k.a. Young Cheese Nips on the ones and twos in the audio booth. And I want to flip the page a little bit, talk about a little positivity, man. Because I was at training camp today, and I noticed something. And even before training camp today,
yeah,
I had a little bit of assessment, and maybe it's like a little bit of a hot. I don't know. I don't think it's a big of a hot take. I wrote some of the prep today. I said Jamaal Williams is the heart of this football team.
Yeah.
Initial reaction.
No, it makes sense. He's the emotional leader. You see how he is, not only with the public, with the fans, doing different things like that. Obviously, he's an anime guy, so he holds a special place in my heart. But no, he's a really happy guy. Always seems to be ready to show up, to go to work. Always has a smile on his face. Always doing things like that. And you need guys like that in your locker room. You need guys that are going to make the other people be happy to show up to work on time. And we saw it with that first Hard Knocks little snippet, the preview. He's giving that speech in the huddle. He's the guy talking to the teams. He's getting everybody hyped up. He says, "We are the Lions. You're going to have to come in there. You're going to lock the door with us."
I got the quote.
Yeah.
You want to read it?
Yeah.
Should I do it in his voice? I'm not going to do it in voice. It's way too hard to read that and do it in voice. I'll try my best. Every time we go into a game, we're going to lock them fucking gates and let them know you stuck with us. And we here to bury your ass. Bury your ass, I should say. I couldn't do that second part of his voice. But him, remember guys like Eagles, like kind of like back in the day a little bit, like Brian Dawkins in the huddle, like hyping dudes up. You know what I'm saying? Getting loud, like that's like your emotional leader. I think of it almost like a Draymond Green-esque, because I know he is the backup running back, so it's a tough sell for some people because he's not technically a starter, but nonetheless, he's active. I think I even look back to game 1 of last year when we were getting blown out at home in the home opener against the 49ers. And guys are kind of down the dump, but Jamaal Williams scored that touchdown late in the game and revived the team a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And he's just been that. He's always been that way. You saw him in the huddles, and then even today at practice, when he finished his rep, because sometimes they don't like fully, I don't think they want to hurt each other, but they didn't fully tackle him. But he still kept running. He ran, all the way until he crossed the end zone. But like right there, like that's a perfect example to set. You know what I'm saying, for like the young guys, like I don't know, man. I think he's the heartbeat of this team. He's so joyous. We showed the video earlier and throwing the balls to the fans. I'm sorry. No, you're good. That's he's like that. He's always been like that. We see that on every team he's at, and he comes from another culture. He comes from cultures of winning. Obviously, he spent a lot of time in Green Bay. That is one of as much as we all hate the Packers and their damn cheese, that is one of the winningest cultures in the NFL. That is a team that has won multiple Super Bowls. They're up there with the most victories ever. With the Bears and stuff like that. So it is good to see him come from that and try to instill that into these young Lions, try to show that to these young guys of what it takes to win, what it takes every day to go out there, believe in yourself, believe in this team, never give up. He takes that Dan Campbell aspect of we're falling down, but we're biting kneecaps and getting back up and puts it out there. 100%.
He's got a smile on his face the whole time. He's hyping up the guys. He speaks with conviction. He speaks from his heart, and people realize that they're drawn to it and they respect it.
100%, and I look at it this way too. He is the second string running back, but I think that makes the message even stronger at that point, because even though he gets his reps, and I'm not gonna pretend he doesn't, but I think it sends a stronger message that hey, even if you aren't getting all the love, you aren't getting all the carries, you still showing that work ethic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're still showing that you could be a leader. You're still showing that you're striving for that. Nonetheless, at the end of the day, and every time I think about this team and like a lot of the sound bites, a lot of them come from Dan Campbell, but the other ones, obviously outside the funny stuff and the anime goofy stuff that he does, but he also has sound bites where he's talking about winning Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one guy saying it, and he is the guy that says the off-the-wall things, but like he doesn't say it in a goofy manner. You know what I'm saying? He says it in a dead-ass serious manner. I know that this guy is like genuine. Like the two things he cares about most, other than probably his family, would probably be football and anime. You know what I'm saying? Like he wears
my type of guy.
Yeah, exactly. He wears his heart on his sleeve with that. You know what I'm saying? He spreads that message, just like he gonna spread them cheeks. Week 1 of the Eagles and take it to 'em. Let's go!
Jesus Christ! All right, Jesus Christ! 14 and 3, baby. No, it's it makes you excited when you hear things like that. That is a guy that Hard Knocks is going to be drawn to, like we said. Like, how can you not? How can you not, as Fish would say, be drawn to a guy like that?
How can you not?
How can you not? You're drawn to that type of energy. You're drawn to that type of guy who, he might say some goofy stuff sometimes, but when it comes down to it, if you're to the left or to the right of him, he's going to ride for you. He's the guy that's going to go
100%.
out there. He is going to put the team on his back. He's going to make plays, and he's happy to do it. What's up, Cheese Nips?
Well, I was going to say that, like, even if you have no interest in the Lions and you're just watching Hard Knocks for Hard Knocks, you're any other national fan, Jamaal Williams is the guy that energy, that charisma is going to be drawn there. You're going to be like, wow, I kind of really like this guy. I want to root for him. It's like that fun personality, the way he interacts with fans today and every day. And I like all these cool videos. I think that makes him... It makes you want to be a fan of the Lions because of that kind of personality. You see this fun-loving guy at running back, and he's going to get some solid carries and snaps, especially if Swift goes down with an injury again.
Whoa. Chill.
I'm just saying.
Damn, bro. Don't put those demons on me, Ricky Bobby.
Bro.
I'm just saying, if he gets the opportunity, he's a really awesome guy that you want to root for.
And it's cool to see him as like an extension of Dan Campbell's energy.
He really is.
Like him and Dan Campbell had the same energy.
Whatever thought pops through their head, comes out their mouth.
And it's like you look at the rest of our stars, the stars on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Goff, reserved guy, kind of laid back guy, doesn't say much out of bounds. Same with Aiden Hutchinson. Kind of reserved guy, lunch pail guy, says the right things, does the right things.
Yes.
Great motor guy,
high
motor, makes the right plays. You'd love to take him home to mom. No, but same with Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell, he doesn't say much in the media, doesn't go. He does it on the field. He's barking in Aaron Donald's face. But he's not going to be the guy that goes out there and says a bunch of things to the media or to the public or something like that. Even DeAndre Swift, we saw the video. We know he's got a great attitude, great personality. But again, he's not the guy that's going to make these kind of statements to the media. And then you have Jamaal Williams, who comes in there. He's going to say whatever the hell he wants, whenever the hell he wants, and he's going to mean it. He's not just saying stuff just to say it. It is things that he believes, things that he means, things that he wants to produce. You see it comes from the heart. You see, he's like I said, he says it with conviction. He means these things, and that's what he's a real dude. Like, you look at him, you listen to him talk, you hear him speak, you see how he acts. Like, that man's real. That he is Jamaal Williams 100% of the time. Like, he's not trying to be anybody else. He's not trying to conform to different things. He's going out there, being himself, playing football, and having fun doing it.
100%.
I'm Italian, man.
You ever notice presents and stuff like that? Yeah,
that's the Barack Obama. Well, we're gonna come out here and we're gonna have a good time. We're trying to bring those approval rates up.
Tucker's like, we're gonna keep on chopping. We're gonna chop wood. We're gonna keep on getting better. We're gonna be relentless. We're gonna recruit relentless. That sort of thing.
Well, me and Barry, me and Joe went back there and we really cooked up what we needed to do. And I'm happy to be here.
Big fan of Jamaal Williams, and I think he can do it. Great runner, works very hard, and high up beat guy.
My name is Barack Obama, and the American people. We're gonna build something.
That's racist. You can't do it.
No, man, but like you said, he's a real one. So when he speaks these things, the teammates know he's coming from the heart.
Yeah.
He's also a lovable guy too. So it's like, I got that guy's back. And today, when I saw him finish that rep, run to the end zone, high character guy. Him being out there before everybody else on the field, interacting with the fans, high character guy. Like, he's just a real dude. He wears heart on the sleeve. Like, no one's that openly nerdy about anime. Spencer.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm not afraid. I love anime.
I'm not afraid.
Nope. Don't start doing that.
To take a stand.
Can you do any of those like little anime hand gestures that they be doing?
No.
That little. What's Israel sound you do?
You know
talking about the Death Note?
But like,
help me out, Spin. I know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, show the camera. Whoa, dude. It's not what I meant.
Those are hand gestures he's trying to see.
All right, well, real quick though, before we go to break, if not Jamaal Williams, who is the heartbeat of this team? Hot topic. Hot potato. I know.
People are saying Aiden Hutchinson has been stepping up like that.
Get out of here, bro.
If it's not the guy we're talking about that it is, who is it?
All right.
Oh, no, your opinion's stupid.
I didn't say your opinion was stupid. I said, what?
Yes, I'm reading these things about him. I'm reading these things about him. All of the vets are saying, he's stepping up. He's being a guy that goes out there and shows you. He's being a guy. He's very cool to hang out. He's beating off in the locker room. But no, they're saying they're impressed with him, how he goes out there. He leads by example. He commands different things. So, I mean, I think he can be a guy who can be an emotional leader on this team too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say Charles Harris.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Only because when you said that, the reason why I said what, 'cause I remember Dan Campbell today. He was like, Hutch is kind of like quiet. Like he's not like he's being a rookie, but he's still putting in the work.
Aaron Donald's quiet.
He's more like I don't know. I think he's pretty loud. He's a little. Last year, you know what I'm saying? He's doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he worked his butt off.
Yeah, and for sure.
I'm not me saying that he's not quiet doesn't mean he didn't work his butt off.
We really don't know what a guy's like. We're not in the locker room. You know, we can only make assumptions from what we see.
For
and
sure.
hear.
Well, we hear stuff in media too.
Obviously, we can hear what people are saying, but you never really know who the guys are like. Okay, this is our guy. You know, sort of thing.
Hey,
I'm just seeing like a tweet from Eric Woodward. Aiden Hutchinson's earning respect from his teammates not only with his stellar play, but doing the singing thing by Michael, but the Billie Jean thing. Aiden Hutchinson, having everyone pleased, the coaching staff and his teammates are showing up for a lot of respect for him. Blah, blah, blah.
If I want to get that Jamaal Williams haircut, though, I'm trying, dread up my hair. Where can I go, Spinny?
Well, as you know, if you cut somebody off midpoint and want to get a haircut, you can go to Lady Jane's. Because as you know, we broadcast this show live from the headquarters of Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Birmingham. It is definitely awesome to get off the air. And when I, want to take an inch off, maybe get rid of these dead ends, I can sit in one of those chairs, and I know my girl Megan or Alyssa will take care of me. I highly recommend you get into Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men near you and let them treat you like a king as well. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime, relax, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. So get into a Lady Jane's. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zaniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
OddsTrader.com's the number one site for your game day bets, brother. Play updates, live scores, the best price of multiple sports books. Go to OddsTrader.com right now for your best bet. Oh, yeah.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, my man Spin Mo.
What up, though?
We got Young Sus in the TD booth, and of course, my man Young Cheese Nips on the ones and twos in the audio booth. Shouts out to him. Before we left, we asked, who if not Jamaal Williams as the emotional leader of the team, and then who? Spinny said Aiden Hutchinson. I said Charles Harris. I kind of pulled that one out my ass, not gonna lie a little bit, but I got some good ones in the chat. Penei Sewell, I like that one. I can see it. Probably less of a vocal leader, but more of like a. The dude's nasty. Let's be real about it. Who else we got in the chat?
People saying Tracy Walker.
Yeah. Shout out to Joey 2 times in the chat. Yeah, I can see Tracy Walker. He's like one of the vets on that defense for sure. Definitely see him being one. What about you, Nips? If not Jamaal Williams, who's the heartbeat of the team?
I'm thinking about that too, and could Goff be one of those guys? Just personality-wise and everything. We don't really know. Like I said before, I haven't seen enough of this team consistently to tell if they're that guy, But definitely Jamaal Williams is that personality guy. I think at least.
Yeah. Yeah, Jamal's a safe bet. I probably cashed on him for sure.
You said you saw someone else being an alpha at practice today.
Say Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's probably a big one we missed on. Amon-Ra St. Brown definitely a leader on this team. You
think already?
Yes. Yeah. After being in practice today, definitely showcased that. Honestly, I think too. I put my little notes. I don't know if I brought him up here with me today on stage, but I think he might be one of the focuses for Hard Knocks too.
Yeah.
Every time the receivers were huddling up, they had that boom mic just hovered them over them. But when they lined up for the individual drills, he was number one. You know what I'm saying? He was the first guy to go. But even it was almost like an alpha way, though. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, like, you know, sometimes lines just form themselves. No, he was like, I'm going first.
Yeah.
I'm getting this rep first. Not only that, though, he was getting some reps in as a punt returner, kick returner, but I don't know, not like the actual, like, you know what I'm saying, running it back, but, you know, catching the balls. But I don't even know if he's like, because he didn't return any last year. I don't remember. Do you? Did he return any kicks or anything like that last year?
I can't remember. I don't think so. I think it was Khalif Raymond and Goblin Igbuke for a lot of it.
Yeah. So I think it was maybe an example of him, again, putting in extra work. I think we saw a tweet before we got on live on air today. He was out there 2 hours after practice. So it was working. You know, he does the 202 catches in the jug machine. I found out why he does that, too, by the way. Did you guys know?
Why is it?
There's 202 players picked ahead of him.
No, I thought that too originally,
Yeah.
which would have been a sweet story.
Yeah.
But no, there was like some kid like Little League that was like started over him as a receiver, but he said he was better than him, like night and day. And he's like, well, how'd you get so good? And I guess the kid caught like 201 catches like every night before bed. So now Amon-Ra been doing 202 since.
Why would he get 201?
Why the kid catch 201? Yeah. Maybe he met a kid that caught 200. I mean, I couldn't tell you the answer to that part for sure. But no, Amon-Ra St. Brown, a dominant alpha male out there on that field, and he showed it last year too. It's not just like, you know, me seeing that in practice, they'd be like, oh, I think he's gonna have a big year. No, he was a dog last year too.
Yeah, he was. He went out there and he made a lot of plays. Obviously, we saw once Anthony Lynn got canned, got the proverbial bullet in the back of his head. Then you know, Ben Johnson came in and he really unlocked the swag. The swag unlocked for what Amon-Ra can be. We saw him going out there. We saw him using him in a lot of different ways, having him come out of the backfield, putting him in multiple positions, seeing what he can do. And like we said it multiple times, you know, he's the only receiver in the NFL with over 20 targets or 20 catches, or 70, with over 70 catches to have a 0% drop rate. So those are impressive things. And obviously you could see his work on the ball machine with stuff like that. Like he does not drop balls. The guy goes out there. If you get the ball on him, he's going to catch it. And so we know that is something the Lions need, because we have struggled with receivers or pass catchers in the past that have stone hands, you know. So it's good to have a guy that's like, all right, he's going to go out there. We don't need to worry about him. He's going to bring those balls in. He's going to take care of business. So I am excited to see how he evolves from this next year, because obviously we know he's going to continue to play with a chip on his shoulder. He is going to go out there. He's going to play tough. He is going to play physical, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he can evolve his game into.
Yeah, me too. One of the things that took notice out of the offense, and even like somewhat from last year too, like a lot of motion plays we saw last year, a lot of gadgets, stuff like that. And they got, like I said, I was there with Dion, and I was there with King, and they got us all with the okie doke, because I thought Aiden was going to make a big play. We'll talk about that later too, but Aiden looked good today.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are saying that, you know, Penei was getting them in the one-on-ones. Sure, the one-on-ones, but team reps, Aiden was getting his.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, though, I thought Aiden was going to get ready to make a big tackle. No, we all got okie doke. Amon-Ra St. Brown got the handoff and was like running up the field for the touchdown. Even Jared Goff got like turned up for it.
Yeah.
You know, ran down and high-fived him and stuff like that. But he's the real deal.
He is. He's the real deal. He's a dog. He's a guy that, like, he was the steal of the draft last year. This was a guy that came out and performed on a bad offense. And now that he has weapons around him, he's hopefully going to have his entire offensive line back and healthy. Like, I expect big things from him. He's not going to get
big teams,
be able to get doubled or anything like that because of the weapons we have around him. They are going to obviously know a little bit more about him after seeing him last year, but it's still just, it excites me to have a young talent like that we know can go out there and make some plays.
100%. And, like, real quick, second-year player.
Yeah.
Commanding, like, you know what I'm saying, that group, being the first guy to go, like, dog, we're blessed. And everything you hear about, like, great players, it's like common things you always hear: first one in, last one out. He's literally that.
Yeah.
Well, the last one out.
202 catches every day. You better be the last one out. It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Do you think we see a slight second-year regression out of Amon-Ra, or does he stay at that same level of production?
No, I think, with his numbers, he might see a little regression because of just the volume of the offense and the different bodies that we have around him. Like, there's more weapons out there. It's just plain as simple as that. You added a guy like DJ Chark. You have a guy like James Williams that's going to come in, hopefully, you know, halfway through the season and make some plays. So it is reasonable to think that there might be a little step back in his numbers, but his impact, I feel, will be the same, if not better.
Yeah, I agree with him 100%. Like, even if it doesn't show in numbers, you know he's going to be out there making his blocks. You know he's going to be out there just doing his part to win, because that's like what he wants to do. That's his number one goal above all. It's not, you know, doing fancy numbers. It's you know, winning the game or dominating the other opponent. Last year he wasn't afraid to get, you know, in the scuffle with Jeff Okudah. I think he said over the weekend too. They asked him, you know, are you expecting any fights this year? And you know, some people may say, like, you know, to take the diplomatic answer, be like, oh no, we're all teammates, all love. No, he's like, yeah, I'd probably say 1 to 3. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man. And that is the kind of atmosphere that Dan Campbell wants.
Yes.
Like he said it last year. He said, like, I want these guys to almost fight each other. Like, that's what you need in a training camp practice or any type of, you know, beginning stages of a football team. You need guys to be aggressive going on, because that just breeds competition. And when you, like, football is an angry sport. It's an aggressive sport. So when you got guys out there, they're going at each other. Obviously, some tempers are going to flare, and they might get into a fight about it. They're all grown men. They know what they're doing. So it's not like they're going to be angry at this guy for the rest of his life, or, you know, they'll shake it off. They'll probably be chilling after practice laughing about it. So it's something that you love to see. You love to see that type of competition, that level of competition, starting from the coach, bringing down into players like Amon-Ra, who might be the most Dan Campbell player that we have on this roster so far, with the way he's talking, the way he's trying to lead like that. Like, obviously, you know, you got Penei, Sewell.
Yeah. Out of the receiver group,
out of the receiver group, no doubt. Like, out of all skill position players, it might be Amon-Ra. The way he's trying to be that alpha out there, is ultra competitive, plays with the chip on his shoulder, knows his worth, and goes out there and over excels. You know, it's all the things that Dan Campbell was preaching when he was first brought here, is making good things out of all right things, is going there, not getting pushed around, not being the guy that, oh, just because you're smaller than other guys, we're going to push you around. No, I'm going to do me, and I'm going to punch you in the mouth, and if you don't like it, come see me on the next play. Like, that's the type of attitude you have to have, so I'm excited for it.
Hurdled somebody 1v1 today, too, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was, but by the way, that 1v1 drill, all the worries we have about our linebacker core are well deserved.
Yeah.
Yes. Like,
well, yeah.
They got
mean,
dogs.
Everybody knows. It's the weakest part of this team.
Chris Boards looked like a stud in it. Oh, you know who actually looked like a stud in that drill? The cornerback, Savan. I don't know his last name off the top of my head. Number 19. It's 2 number 19s. There's Siebert, and I'll find my sheet with it. But real quick, I see Joey 2 times in the chat talking about the wide receiver room. He says Cephas versus Benson versus Pimpleton right now. I think I texted you earlier today. Pimpleton's not making his team. I'm hopeful for him. I met his teammate today from Central Michigan. Shout out Nate, former defensive tackle, defensive end. Dude looks, and this has nothing to do with it, but he looks way smaller out there. Like, I'm talking about like 8th grade level, and like just he wasn't out there. He didn't catch all his balls. He didn't look the cleanest in the routes. Goff missed him on a deep ball, but I was encouraged by that, because I'm like, that's a Jamaal route.
I think it's definitely going to be Cephas, just because he is something that the rest of the receivers aren't.
Yes.
Like we have
possession type.
we have the burners in Josh Reynolds, in Jameson Williams, in Khalif Raymond, in DJ Chark, like, and we have our slot guy. We need a big body possession type receiver. Like Mark Walton said, give me Cephas, bully ball receiver. Like, I'll bring it up every time I talk about him. He is an Anquan Boldin-esque receiver. Obviously, he's not as good as Anquan Boldin was. I'm not saying anything like that, because Anquan Boldin was probably the best receiver like that. But that Anquan Boldin, Hines Ward type of receiver that'll go out there, play physical, make the contested catches, is the guy you look for on third downs, stuff like that. That's the type of guy he is. So I expect him to make this roster for sure.
100%. And even today too, like, just, you know, observing the wide receiver room, Tom Kennedy, I think, is going to nail that 6th spot, because I know that Dan Campbell admires some of the special team aspect as well,
and the trick plays.
I was gonna say, it's also like a 3rd string, 4th string quarterback.
Dude's got a cannon.
Yeah, because your boy Tim Boyle was looking not good at all today, dude. Like, super inaccurate. I was like bothered by it. I was like, why?
Yeah,
because he does throw like a you know, high velocity.
The real TB12.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't call him that. It was bad, man. No, but yeah, Pimpleton, just smaller body guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's.
We have enough of them. We have enough of those. We have enough burners, downfield threats. We need a guy like Cephas.
So much a better version of what Pimpleton wants to be in the NFL.
And he's proved it. Like, Khalif Raymond was our leading receiver for a majority of last season. Like, that's not saying much, because our receiver room was pretty trash until the end of the year. But he stepped up.
Yes.
And he got the job done when he needed to. So, obviously, Khalif is making the team. That's not even a question. But you don't need another guy of that ilk.
Yeah.
You need a little diversity in your receiver room. So you bring in Tom Kennedy, the white boy. No, it's so you get a big.
He made some plays there
Yeah,
too.
he did. I saw a couple plays he made at practice that he looked pretty good.
And last week as well.
But Cephas is the type of diversity you need in that room. Like I said, he brings a different element that a lot of the receivers on this team don't have. So I think it would be stupid not to bring him on the roster.
100%. Nips, you about to say something?
Well, yeah, I was going to ask you, one, are those drops kind of nerves? And then two, when we were talking in the back about Okuda, I really liked everything that you were saying about him. Can you just share with the audience what that, like, your analysis was on him?
Yeah, so with Okuda, it's tough for me because I know he's still like coming back from the Achilles technically, and it's only day one of pads, but he's still just as fast. Like he not as explosive coming off his breaks and turning the hips, and, to run with the receivers. But like Khalif Raymond, arguably like one of the fastest receivers in his team, was running stride for stride for him once he did make the turn. You know what I'm saying? He did get got though a couple times. Oh man, Penei Sewell messed him up good.
Yeah, I heard Penei Sewell flattened Okuda.
Yeah. Oh my, because that's the guy I was watching. He's on my side of the field, and obviously, it's first year back. We haven't really seen him like a full season, so I'm wondering how he's returning back from the Achilles injury, and like the speed and the competitiveness is there, but like he's just not. Josh Reynolds got him too. Josh Reynolds got him once. I saw that. He made a great read though on a bubble screen coming up. I thought he was gonna make the tackle, and it was just so quick. I almost didn't even know what happened. Next thing you know, he's just face down in the dirt, almost getting up like, oh.
Yeah.
And then Penei Sewell is right there like, it's like, damn, dude. But no, Kuda definitely. This is day one. I'm going again tomorrow. Shouts out Dion and King. I hope you can make it there. And Spinny, you gotta. I think coming out with a car, you might have to come with me and get better at the training camp tomorrow. Something like that, man. But hopefully get to see him again tomorrow because it's just day one. I don't want to make too many judgments from it, but he definitely was running stride for stride with Khalif Raymond, which is, gave me some confidence in him. But I can't wait this next segment to tell you guys.
Oh, and you trying to cover BDE for me tomorrow?
I'll do it, yeah.
Perfect.
100%,
Hell yeah.
That's my
That'd
dog.
Be dope. We'll make like a vlog or something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of dope. It'd be lit.
You should. That'd be sweet. You can
Shooters
do
in
some
the
really
socks,
cool
boys.
Shooters in the socks.
You should yell at Jamaal Williams, see if you could get him to say something or something like that.
I'm going to get this autograph by my boy.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be lit. 100% would be lit, but not as lit as a good old can of Citron. Because Citron, it's a drink for the active lifestyle. All right? The summer of Citron is here. Right now, you get 2 cans of Citron for $4 at a Kroger near you. 2 cans of Citron. Guys, I'm telling you, that cranberry one, that's the one. I think it's the one Brady pops open in the commercial. But it's lit. I promise you guys. Citron's new energy drink for the active lifestyle. Drink it, live it with Citron.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the OddsTrader bet tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to OddsTrader, and best of luck.
Hi, I'm John from Better Rate Mortgage, and to me, family is more than blood. That's why I have the biggest family in Metro Detroit. If you're looking to buy a house or refinance and need a loan, come get treated better than family by me and our entire team here at Better Rate Mortgage. We pride ourselves on giving you better advice, better service, and a better loan experience. That's why we are Better Rate. If you're looking for a new mortgage, come get treated like family. Actually, better with Better Rate Mortgage. Visit us at mybetterrate.com or call at 248-480-4467 today.
She got that good. She Michael Jackson bad. And as you know, Bedrock and Rocket Mortgage created the Monroe Street Midway because they basically turned an old parking lot into a massive outdoor playground right next to Campus Martius. There's roller skating, basketball courts, a mini golf course, food trucks, live music performances, and art installations. It is such a fun place to visit, whether you're on a date or just chilling with the family or hanging out, before a Tigers game, just downtown feeling good. And they got Wi-Fi. So you can take your computer and get some work done in the heart of the city. Only thing you got to pay for is roller skating and food. Everything else is free. So go down and check out the Monroe Street Midway, presented by Bedrock, Detroit, and Rocket Mortgage.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined with my man Spin Mo.
What up,
Rex.
though?
We got Young Sus in the TD booth and Cheese Nips on the audios. You guys should have that fight, man. You guys can't be wrong with these names the rest of your life.
That's
man.
true.
Damn,
It's true.
Sus.
It's true.
Come on, put them up.
Put them up. Put them up. I'm the king of the jungle.
I want to talk about the Penei Sewell stuff.
Penei.
Because I do see the tweets.
The tweets were going crazy. We got a bunch of the tweets like that. Everybody was talking about Penei.
Throw them bad boys up.
You can throw those up, Sus. And here we see a bunch of different ones. You got Rachel Marie Sports, even in training camp. Penei Sewell is that dude. You got. I can't even read the names.
You want to read those first?
Yeah, read the names.
You want me to read
Yeah,
them?
go ahead. Cheese names.
All right. We got Eric Schlitt. He said, #Lions O-line, reminding everyone who they are today as the first team starting 5 dominated. Sewell was an absolute monster today. Rachel said, even in training camp, Penei Sewell is that dude, like you said. O-line versus D-line, 1-on-1, usually favor the defense. On day 1 of the pads, the offensive line 1/pushed 10 straight reps again before Charles Harris finally broke through against backup offensive tackle Dan Skipper. The first team offensive line was undefeated, including Penei Sewell going 2-0 against Aiden Hutchinson. My top take from the Lions' first day in pads. Penei Sewell was the best player on the field today, and I'm not sure it was real close.
So there you go. You got a lot of love from a lot of people talking about Penei Sewell being a monster out there. You know, he's about to have that dad strength, too. He doesn't even have it yet. Baby's not even here yet. So imagine when that, a little cherub pops out, that man is going to be an absolute monster out there. I'm excited. This is Neil saying already tailor the gold jacket for him. He's already there. Just wait. You don't got to worry about inflation. Just get it made right now.
Do you agree with that take, that he's going to be a Hall of Famer in the future?
It's hard to say that. It's hard to suggest that. But if it continues this pattern of play, yes, he will be.
Did Lomas don't have? Is Lomas in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, Lomas is in the Hall of Fame.
Wow, that's awesome. Good. Well, he was the Tampa Bay Bucks too.
Yeah.
Got him the Super Bowl. Yeah, just off that take for Penei to get one, the team has to win.
Yes.
I don't see.
That's what I was going to say.
If it goes elsewhere. Calvin got his, but
Calvin in the Hall of Fame,
but linemen don't really get that kind of love like Calvin got. Like Calvin on the cover of Madden and was like, he was a whole movement. You know what I'm saying? Like he had his own shoe. Like Penei as a lineman, he's not going to get that.
I'd buy the Penei ones.
I would too. we got to support a fellow heavyweight. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, you guys are different than the casual fan, I feel like, at least.
You calling us fat?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
I'm just saying you guys are big offensive linemen guys, What position did you play when you played in high school?
I played ass back. I was like, Coach, can I get in? He's like, get your ass back on that bench. No, I want to talk about this, though. Because the one-on-one drills, gotta be honest with you guys, I was watching Okuda and the receivers, during that time. And you know how we do, anybody play the high school football, you know how you guys, line up, and then Skelly-O, and then you can't really see. That's how they had it, on the team. Team drills, Aiden got some dubs.
Yeah.
To the point where he got double teamed at some point. Now, I don't know if Penei was part of the double team with
you
him.
said there's a couple on tight ends, though, right?
Yeah, he was washing tight ends. Don't put a... Either there's one or two things. That tight end sucks at blocking. I believe it was Brock Wright, 89, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Or, Hutch is just tearing tight ends up.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Probably
a little bit of both, probably for sure.
The backup tight end versus the number 2 overall pick in the NFL draft.
100%. Yeah. But I'm saying, he was getting, team reps, Aiden got his. One-on-one drills, always, I don't really, there's a video of Kyle Hamilton getting torched on a one-on-one drill.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
By nobody.
Yeah, but, all right, two things. A couple things, actually. The Kyle Hamilton thing, and I'll go on Hutch as well. But one-on-one drills are totally different. You know what I'm saying? You watch the Kyle Hamilton play, one, if he's ever pressing someone like that in a game, he's checking him within that first 5 yards.
Yeah.
He's the guy's 6'4", 200 whatever pounds. You know what I'm saying? He's a big dude. One of the bigger safeties in the game, and he's still a rookie. 2, he's not going to be in that position in a real game. You're not going to put a safety head up with a guy like that. 3, you also have, in a real game scenario, you know what I'm saying, the defensive line rushing these guys too. Quarterbacks aren't going to... The one-on-one drills, especially in the secondary, I'm not...
Yeah, I think the most realistic one-on-one drills are offensive line and defensive line, going at each other.
Yeah, but even then, you have, what I'm saying? It's a line. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but even
and sometimes
then,
your assignment is just to control the gap.
it should be easier for the defensive line,
100%.
like on one-on-one drills, because that
100%.
offensive lineman doesn't have a guy to his left or a guy to his right. He doesn't have a guy he can, chip into or something like that. So it is impressive to see him getting the best of a guy like Hutchinson in one-on-one drills. I mean, even though this is Hutchinson's rookie year, he's a very highly touted prospect, obviously.
Yeah.
So I love to hear it, man. I just want to see Penei go out there, be mean, punch Aaron Donald in the face again, go out there and scream in his face, say he's going to eat his babies. Like, I want that man.
I'm just ferocious.
I'll eat your children. I want that man to go out there and be that.
Fuck you too,
I want him to be that aggressor on the offensive line, because, man, he is built different. And he is a guy that, like you even said, like he would destroy you in an instant when you saw him in real life.
Oh, yeah.
He is a monster of a man. And, Taylor Decker isn't really like that. He doesn't really have that edge like we see out of Penei Sewell.
He's just not Samoan.
And he's I mean, Frank Ragnow, he's got that. You see Frank, getting in the face of people, getting dirty, and fight. Taylor Decker seems more of like a calm, cool, collected guy. Obviously, to play offensive line, you got to have a little bit of that edge, because you're hitting somebody on every play for no reason, which is why offensive line is so much fun. But it's I'm excited to see it out of Penei, and I want to see more of it for sure.
100%. Do we have that video actually of the one-on-one drill, Chris? No, I know you put it in the Slack, whatever. But we did see one of the one-on-one reps, and I feel like Aiden was a little bit tired. Some on the rep. I mean, you saw it wasn't like.
I mean, you can't be tired. Can't be tired if you're a rookie in the first day of pads.
For sure, first day of pads, well, guys are extra tired because it's the first day of pads.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, they call it that football shape. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in that football conditioning, which I feel like, because team reps, I'm telling you guys, like Aiden had at least one tackle for loss and one sack for sure. And Goff's in the red jersey, so you can't touch him. Although Charles Harris did get one in on him.
He actually hit him?
Yeah, knocked him down. His Goff got taken out for that. I was mad. I was like, God damn, because you want to see the ones versus the ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Tim Boyle throwing it. Trinity Benson's sweet, but like, no, it's not. I lied. Actually, it's not. That
it's not sweet at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate it. I hate that shit.
100%. I want the ones versus the ones, but no, Penei. I mean, Aiden was a dog today, man. And I wasn't the biggest Aiden guy coming in the draft. Like, I mean, back in Studio B, I was a KT guy. I wanted, coming down to it, when I finally got off my high horse for the quarterback or Hamilton or whoever else, I wanted KT. But Aiden, from everything that we're hearing through camp, through Coach Campbell before pads, don't forget too, Sunday or Saturday it was, Aiden had, Sewell, I don't know if you guys saw that, whipped and grabbing air. You know what I'm saying? Him with a spit. So like Aiden, and the team drills, one-on-one obviously Penei got the better of him, but in the team drills, Aiden got some dubs. I'm not trying to, I don't think people should be, the writers kind of going crazy with that one a little bit.
I was just going to say it was the same way with Jaden Ivey for you. You wasn't your first pick. You were kind of against him, would you say? Or like, you seemed kind of against the Pistons taking Ivy at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm racist. I didn't want. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was like more of a fit situation. You know what I'm saying? With Aiden, I mean, I am a Michigan State fan. Maybe it was that. I don't know. I don't know
You're
what it was.
Spartan
man.
fan?
Yeah, I just wasn't really like sold on Aiden, I guess. Because the other thing too with Aiden in college, I feel like having Ojabo on that line with him probably helps you look a lot better. But obviously here he is in the pros. Winning reps against Penei Sewell and team, and his rookie year. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, Ohio State though, like their offensive line is really solid though. Like he was able to piece up those kind of guys. But,
for sure, he trashed those guys.
It's just college. It's different than the NFL.
Yeah. You know. I know.
Thank you.
Do you know? Thank you. Google it.
What's up, Maddie?
I just watched Big Energy.
Come
what?
hop on the cake cam. Hop on the cake cam and speak into the mic.
Did you see Mike G's profile picture?
I did not.
Mike G. Is it still in the downloads where Chris can get it?
Listen,
no,
I was just trying to do my job.
Yeah. It was like, because she answered the VMix call
I
for
jumped
D-Mac
on the VMix call
and made sure it was all
early
right.
to make sure it was good.
And it got off.
And he screenshotted
I
all
didn't
of
screenshot it. It was just the frozen screen. Because after you turn off the VMix, it'll leave the last image.
Oh, super. I love that so much. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, it's a bad picture.
It's a good picture.
No bueno.
I gotta find it.
I was like, I wonder what they're talking about. Somebody in the chat just now was like, oh, did you watch BDE? And I was like, no, why? And they go watch the first 10 minutes and you'll understand. So I did.
I did a lot more than the first 10 minutes.
I wanted the combination of that and my name is Jim. That would have been money.
That was a good pick. I thought it was a good pick.
I'm not as pretty as you, so it doesn't go very well.
You had the Cheese Nips name tag for a little bit.
Oh.
Taking L's.
Oh, what did I do to deserve all that? But anyways, I'll be back on VMix tomorrow, so hopefully we get another good pick.
Yeah, we'll get something, I'm sure.
Maybe I'll look worse.
We'll see.
Maybe I'll look worse.
Maybe I'll look better.
I'll throw it up there regardless,
Who's gonna
don't
know?
worry. Neil was laughing pretty hard.
Dude, Neil was dying.
We'll be, me and D-Mac will be at the Red Wings outing tomorrow
There
at the
we go.
Wingate in Rochester.
You gonna find yourself a hobby?
I have not. I'm going to let it ponder. I feel like it's going to be a real-time thing.
What would you do if Dylan Larkin asked you out?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
He's engaged, Spencer.
He's engaged.
Don't be dry snitching on
He
him
just
like
got engaged.
Good for him.
Good for him. I
Good
love
for
that
him.
for him.
Yeah, I love
but
that
still
for him.
would say yes to a date if he wanted.
That's fair.
Maybe that should be a question. Hey, will you date me?
Will you go on a date with me?
Hey, I know you're engaged, but like,
But there's still, so you're saying there's a chance.
You trying to hit Joe Mears real quick?
Is there any kind of bet you'd make where you'd make that your Tinder profile picture?
I would do it anyways. It's just Tinder.
Let's do it.
You should.
I hope we do that for sure.
You should
Let's see how
ask
many
Steve
matches you
Eiserman to
get.
come on Big D.
What?
You should do the VMix and then put it in Steve Eiserman's face. Be like, hey, welcome to Big D Energy.
Hey, Stevie White, you want to come on Big D?
Yeah. No, you should. You should.
No, just the morning wood.
Yeah. Damn it, I was looking
We
for
do
that
have a
picture.
lot of penis innuendos in our
We do.
morning or in our shows.
And then it's like you get to the serious people and they're like, that's the bottom line, you know?
And then us.
And then there's heavyweights.
And we just talk about dick. Like we don't gotta do anything to fluff it. We just put it on the table right in front of you and show it to you and say like it. And we got young Sus, and you know he's okay with it. So
that's how it all started.
Yeah, that's how it all started.
I love that for you guys.
Yeah, we just whip it out and put it on the table, show the people what we got.
You gotta
Damn
put
it,
it all
man.
out there.
We got to get this damn screenshot. I'm working on it.
Dude, I was ask Mike G.
Mike G?
Yeah, he's got
Mike
it.
G, you still got, if Mike G, if you're listening, if you still got my email, send that to me, please.
We
Send what to you?
I was flashing Maddie
Your
while she
picture.
was interviewing a intern over there.
I literally
Were
was
you
sitting
really?
in this room interviewing an intern, and he's standing right here with his shirt off, rubbing his nipples.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
Every time the intern would turn around,
And
I'd
it's,
put my shirt down. And be
of
like,
course, it's a girl intern, right? And so I'm trying to get some more females in this building because I can't be the only one for much longer. I'm going to lose my
Trying to
mind.
get us canceled?
And I'm like, I can't not look, you know? There's some nice nips.
It got covered up. It got covered up by the name tag, so we're all good. But yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I thought it was funny.
I told her, I was like, listen, I'm the only girl that works here.
This is an environment.
And that doesn't say a whole lot.
Yeah.
I said it's basically like working in a locker room.
Yeah.
That's how I describe it.
It's pretty accurate.
That's pretty
I said,
good.
so
yeah.
if you can handle it.
But we're respectful at the same time.
But very, very respectful.
Very respectful. Very respectful individuals.
I'm emailing Mike G to get the photo of Maddie.
You know, I was only showing you my nips. I would put it
We'll
down
close
as
the show with
soon as she would turn around.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, but that made it
She
even
doesn't get to
worse
look
because
at-
then I'm sitting there like cracking up.
Yeah.
And she's like,
She doesn't get to look at the
Did you
goods
te-
just
yeah,
yet.
what'd you do? Did you tell her like what was going on? I don't know.
well, the first couple times I didn't, and then he kept doing it. And I was like giggling. And so I was like, Spencer's rubbing his nipples behind you. Just don't worry about it.
She's never coming back.
She doesn't get to look at the goods just yet. Maybe if
She's
she
like,
cracks
so
the
when
roster.
do I start?
Yeah, well.
Maybe she wants some of Spenny's
I mean, who
nips.
doesn't? You know, I'm a hot commodity over here.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
been-
brother.
I've been on a roll lately. I'll tell you what.
He is on a bit
It's
of a
been
roll.
It's been a good couple weeks for your boy Spenny.
Knocking him out of his.
Yeah, it's been.
I love
been
that
proud
for
of him.
I've had a couple. I've had a couple of real interesting
I'm 4
experiences.
for 4 right now in the
You
past
sent
couple
one
weeks.
to him today, so.
Yeah, you did.
It's the same one
It's
that
the
I
same
sent
one.
him like a
And I
few weeks
literally,
ago. though.
Maddie airdrops me a picture. The same picture. I go, is this a dick pic? She goes, no. I was like, all right. I click it. It's a fucking dick pic. I was like,
It wasn't a dick pic, it was a dick video.
yeah, it was a dick video.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Which makes it all better.
Makes it best. The guy's like,
You
looks
know-
like he put it on the counter at like big restaurant or something like that. And just took a picture.
You know, if you don't want to get unsolicited dick pics, you might need a good defense. And the best defense there is Guardian Alarm. Because Guardian Alarm keeps you safe and gives you peace of mind, whether you're at home or on the road. Their 24/7 local monitoring makes sure what's important to you is safe. So call 1-800.
Stay out!
That's 1-800.
Stay out!
For all the unsolicited dick pics, you call 1-800.
Stay
right now and let them know the Woodward Heavyweights sent you. We are the Woodward Heavyweights and Maddie. We will be right back.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for 4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Kroger's, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer for Big Frog in Novi. And right now, you can get a free Woodward Sports t-shirt. That's right, a free Woodward Sports t-shirt all month long at Big Frog in Novi. I don't even have one of those. All I got is a Draft Cocaine t-shirt with Adam's face on it, so I can't wear that in public. Just stop in, tell them we sent you, and they will print you one on the spot. So go to Big Frog Novi today and get your free t-shirt, or visit them online at bigfrog.com/Novi.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy Joe, my man, Spin Morax.
What up, though?
We got Young Sus in the TD booth. We got, I ain't gonna say it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna move on to, actually, speaking of Young Sus, you started some beef in the group chat, in the heavies chat. You got everybody all fired up. Like, we honestly game planned jumping you when you came in today, but you didn't come in at 4 on the dot, so we backed out of it, kind of like you did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen. You spun the block a couple times. You know, you had to see where the ops were at. I couldn't. I knew the drop was on me, so I had to. You know.
Dude, what are you talking about right now? What are you talking about?
Listen, if you don't know, don't find out.
You ducked him. Oh man.
Nonetheless, man, I do want to get to that beef we have with Chris. Actually, Chris, let's let him just make the case right now and like just watch him get murdered.
I want to see him get torn up in the chat. Yeah.
All right. Chris.
All right.
Yeah.
I got the camera on me. So
floor is yours.
All right. The group chat got lit up today because I posted a video of Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin, Piston tenured. There's some idiots out there. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. There's some idiots out there, and it's all right. I'm here to educate you.
You're one of them.
I'm gonna walk you through it. So, April 2019 playoffs. Blake Griffin, All NBA that season, All-Star, put up his best season of his career, 24, 7, and 5.
Bounced in the first round.
Listen, bounced in the first round for a team that was sorry and didn't have any business even being close to the playoffs.
So he's a part of that team, right?
Yes, he's a part of that team. He's the leader of that team. He overachieved that team like LeBron overachieving his 07 sorry Cavs.
Oh, no. You just compared Blake Griffin to LeBron James, bro.
In context, he's the leader of that team. Blake was the leader of this team. He carried a team way further than they deserved to be. So listen, it's okay. You guys got nothing but jokes. I got facts. So let's get in.
Your facts are jokes.
So he comes back on a torn meniscus. Game 3, 27, 7, and 6 with 2 steals on a torn meniscus. Game 4, 24, 5, and 6, 4 of 6 from 3 on a torn meniscus. He gets injured, or he gets surgery right after the playoffs. He comes back in the next season, the 2020 season. He's not healthy. He's only able to play 18 games. They shut him down for a little bit to heal, and he has another surgery. Then COVID happens, so the seasons get all messed up because Pistons weren't good enough to get in the bubble. So then we go to where we're at now. So Blake Griffin returned back to the Pistons, and he did not look the same. He was not healthy. So everybody knew a divorce was coming. Management literally told him, get healthy, get your body right. So this is the part of the timeline where Piston fans get disinterested because they were mad that Blake Griffin wasn't playing well. When after management told him, hey, rest easy, we are trying to trade you. So Blake Griffin did just that. 2 knee surgeries in 9 months again, and he gave the Pistons $13.3 million in a buyout, the most back in buyout history for the NBA. Y'all like that cap space Troy Weaver's got, right? Blake Griffin is partly to thank for that, so you're welcome. You're welcome for that. And then, again, I know everybody wants to talk about the fact that he didn't dunk. Let's be real about his Nets tenure. He struggled to be a role player. I challenge you, go through his entire game log. I did. Go through his entire game log as a Net. Find 3 good games in a row from Blake Griffin. You don't have those because he was a shell of himself. And that's why he couldn't get traded and he had to be bought out because he was having 2 knee surgeries in 9 months on a max contract. Like, of course he wasn't tradable. Like, what are we talking about here, realistically? How can you slander Blake Griffin? You could say that he delayed the rebuild. Man. What is he supposed to do, not play? Oh, yeah, that's what Pistons fans were mad about, is when he wasn't playing and he wasn't playing well. But he gave the city his all. He gave the city his best year of his career after being traded to a team that he didn't originally want to be. But shout out my friends James Edwards of The Athletic, had him on the podcast a couple of times, and we talked about this. Blake Griffin actually loved Detroit, and it hurt him that Detroit turned their back on him. And I think, honestly, every Piston fan, because I watch every single game, every single Piston fan that slanders Blake Griffin, before I toss it back to you, every single Piston fan that slandered Blake Griffin, you should all be ashamed of yourself and embarrassed.
Oh, my God.
Nobody cares about Blake Griffin. He did absolutely nothing for this franchise, so he's kind of irrelevant in Pistons lore.
Gave us the best season since Isaiah Thomas, but that's nothing, I guess.
Wait, what?
The best Pistons.
Isaiah Thomas won a championship.
He gave us the best individual performance season since Isaiah Thomas, a champion.
Doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
He got bounced in the first round. What a singular player does in a season doesn't matter if you don't do anything. So he's completely irrelevant in Pistons lore.
No, honestly, yeah. I mean, like, here's the thing.
This is
Blake is an all-star. He was an all-star player in his prime. 100%. Blake Griffin was a good player. And I think he peaked just before the trade when he came to Detroit.
Yeah, for sure.
His best year was in Detroit.
The best year in Detroit because he was the only option on Detroit. The same way Greg Monroe had some good years in Detroit. The same way Kevin Love looked like was doing 2020s. You know what I'm saying? When he was the only option in Minnesota.
Jeremy Grant had the best year of his career last year, or 2 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah. Jeremy Grant, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're the only option on the team, your numbers are going to look like a lot better than that, like what you are as a player.
Yes, of course. I totally agree with that. Players get their stats inflated on bad teams. 100%. I agree with that. But I just don't get why Pistons fans are mad when Blake Griffin literally took a team that wasn't good and brought it to a better place. What is so wrong with that? You wanted to tank. Okay, well, guess what? You should blame SVG for making that trade to save his job.
We
so
do.
then why is there any animosity
you think Stan Van
for Blake
Gundy
Griffin?
gets a free pass?
No, he shouldn't.
He doesn't.
Okay, good. But why are we mad at Blake Griffin at all? All he did was come here and work hard and play for us until the management
I'm just saying Blake Griffin means
you.
nothing to me. Yeah. I'm not really mad at him or anything. Like you say, he's playing for the team he is. It is what it is. But he means absolutely nothing to me as a Pistons fan. He's irrelevant.
He was on the JJ Redick podcast, and he admitted himself he checked out.
Yeah,
he was checked out. They got rid of D Rose. They let him know, hey, we're probably gonna put you on the market. He's like, well, I'd rather get healthy. He quit on the team, and you can say what you want about like what he gave to us. I want to let you know this too. Like, they get paid for playoff games. You know what I'm saying? They get a portion of that ticket revenue for their first 4 games. I think it's upwards of like $300,000. Another thing I want to say too is like the Blake Griffin thing is like ultimately you're getting paid $30+ million a year, and I understand like the situation may be tough, but you gave up, you checked in.
Bro, listen, let's be real. He played on a torn meniscus. He sacrificed years of his career.
Hold on, Chris.
For a team that was worthless.
Chris,
Andre Drummond.
I have a torn meniscus right now.
Yeah.
I could go put up 20 on the Celtics right now. I'm joking. No, but it's not that type. Like a torn meniscus, like it's a common injury, especially once you get up there in age. Or in athletes, I'm not gonna say with athletes because their bodies are different.
But how many play on a torn meniscus?
A lot of people.
In the playoffs, a lot
of people play
yeah.
on torn meniscus. Golfers play on torn meniscus all the time. It's not like it's not ACL. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing that's gonna take you out or put you out. Like you can still play on it. It's just it hurts, and you could obviously like I'm trying to think of the word. What I do with my knee, buckle.
I'll give you two names. I'll give you two names, and I'll give you two names. I'll give you $100 if you got a third right now.
Okay.
Robert Williams and Joel Embiid. Who else played on a torn meniscus?
Kobe.
In the playoffs, did he? What year?
$100.
I'll
He just owes you $100.
Klay Thompson.
But still, that's decades. I just don't get why people are mad that Blake Griffin gave his all to a team, and then when management told him to trade, that they're trading him, he obviously was disinterested and over the team. And why wouldn't you be? They're telling you to move on. They're telling you to rest up
I just don't
and get
care
healthy.
about Blake Griffin.
Well,
like, his teams were irrelevant. They did nothing, and he's not here anymore.
I don't hate him. We just don't care.
Yeah,
like
doesn't really matter.
Like you know what? 10 years from now, nobody like people are gonna be like, oh yeah, Blake Griffin did play for the Pistons.
He did play for the Pistons.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, how are you validating this as like a champion does? You know what I'm saying? Like he was the best player in a bad
get
team.
his number retired?
We fumbled
What do you
into
want?
the playoffs.
Like-
We stumbled into the playoffs. We weren't even above 500 that year. I was
Because of
pissed.
him.
We went to the playoffs.
That was the most fun I had watching a season since the 2000s.
Your life is miserable.
I watched every single Pistons game every single year, and I had more fun that season than any other season because Blake was giving us 50 balls, 40 balls, and he was playing and he was
150
carrying
ball.
a team that didn't deserve to be in the playoffs. I just don't get how, as a Detroit sports fan, you didn't have respect and appreciation for somebody playing that well and carrying a team that didn't deserve to be there.
You get paid for the playoff appearance just in the game itself,
Yes.
and you get paid, to speak.
$300,000 and over $100 million.
And then you also get
max
paid
contract.
to speak in the
He can
press
blink.
conferences afterward. But real quick, let's do this. How about you set up a poll if
Yeah.
Pistons fans
I
are
planned
too
on it.
harsh on Blake Griffin? And then, Spinny, you tell us about Big Boy. You missed that break at 24.
I will tell you guys about Big Boy because Ciabattas are back at Big Boy. You know, they got some great options there on Ciabatta. As you can see, they got the Sunrise Ham and Cheddar, the Chicken Cordon Bleu, and the Chicken Club with the honey mustard and the bacon. That looks pretty fire. Or you can keep it light with their Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, or Greek salad. And don't forget to cool off with a nice hand-dipped cookies and cream or strawberry shake. You heard it here first, folks. Summer just got better at Big Boy. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right
Fellas,
back.
let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play. And before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy, joining my man, Spin More
What up,
Rex.
though?
We got young Sus of the T Boo fighting for his man, Blake Griffin. We don't know why, you know what I'm saying, but he's doing it. By the way, Chris Paul played with torn meniscus as well. You got Cheese Nips in the TD, in the audio booth. Did you get that poll up?
Not yet. I'm working on it right
You're good.
now.
I'm not trying to bully you. I'm just,
No,
I'm just,
no, you're good.
I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying? I want to get the pulse of the people. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we're ready to jump you. You know? We're going to jump your ass. You know what I'm saying? You're going to catch fade, my boy.
That's all right. Got the blicky on me.
You got no blicky on you, boy.
Got the Drake, no OVO.
All right, guys, welcome back to World Heavyweights. Cheese Nips, you didn't really get the way on that one. I want to get your fresh take real quick.
Well,
Did you unmute your mic?
I'm just like,
okay, cool.
what do you want like Pistons fans to be like Chris. Like, obviously, like me and Spencer, we just don't care. Like, there was no, like, they didn't win a playoff game with him.
Yeah.
You know, like. Yeah. I really just don't care about Blake. At the time, I was mad that we traded for him, and it delayed that rebuild, and now we're finally getting things going. But, like, you know, it's just, like, numbers in a book now. It's like it's in the past. It is what it is. I don't hate him. I respect that one season he had for us and everything, but, like, it just doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's, you know, one playoff appearance, and you didn't win a single game. It's, you know, it's going to be forgotten about. Who cares, you know?
It is forgotten about. We shouldn't even like you kept trying to like sell it as like he dragged that team to the playoffs. He dragged that team to the playoffs, bro. We accidentally ended up in that playoffs, dude. Like, we weren't even a 500 team. You know what I'm saying? Like
because
it's nothing,
he played. I mean, listen. People remember the Lions. People remember the Lions' last playoff series.
But that's a different
way
sport,
different.
though. That's
way different
for sure. Because you have a 4-game series that ended short. We got destroyed by the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? The guy played on torn meniscus, yes, but a meniscus is that type of injury you can play on. I'm not saying, like, and not to mention, too, like, he got paid. You know, the playoff bonus for that. The playoff appearance bonuses for that as well. Like, I mean.
Yeah, and this was when the East was trash, like real trash.
Yeah, it's bad.
And in 2018, they were a 9 seed who was 4 games under 500. In 2019, they were an 8 seed who was 500. And in 2020, they were the 13 seed, 25 games under 500. So, Blake Griffin does not matter to me at all. Not even a little bit.
Is it, Chris, is it okay that we don't care? Or are you, like, more concerned about the people that hate him?
Yeah, to me, it's more so the people that call him a bum and all of that. Like,
he's a bum.
Like, he played great, and he rewarded our franchise with a playoff berth that didn't deserve to be there. And look, honestly, I watched Pistons games. Like, for a decade, I watched us lose, and I finally saw a winner. And I know that ceiling was what it was. I knew they were going to be roadkill to Milwaukee. I wasn't delusional about it or nothing, but I was appreciative that I got to watch a star player play basketball for us for a year.
Would you define like an 8th seed a winner though? Like, I wouldn't really. We were
like under 500.
Yeah.
How'd you didn't enjoy a winner? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, them boys take an L.
That's fair. That's fair.
I will say that 50 burger. I think what was that against Philadelphia?
It was against Philly. It was a 50-point triple double.
Yeah.
That's respect.
Yeah.
I do remember that. That was dope.
I'm not mad at anybody that like respects it, but just, you know, I get the team wasn't great. I just enjoy watching a player drag a team that has no business. Like, I loved watching LeBron drag that Cavs to the finals.
That is so different.
Hold on.
He took them to the NBA finals.
Yeah, that's dragging a team up. What Blake did isn't dragging a team to nothing. Like I said, they fumbled their way into the playoffs. They weren't supposed to be there. They're below 500.
If the East was better, they wouldn't
honestly,
be there.
that 2018 Pistons roster was better than the Cavs roster that went to the finals.
Of course, because the NBA got a whole lot better.
But still.
Okay, so what's the point?
Like, dragging to me is like winning games. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do that. Not in the regular season, and they got swept in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He didn't drag shit. He dragged his bum knee around a bit. You know what I'm saying? But
that's crazy.
That's it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Listen, if you respect him, that's fine. But like, to call him a bum is just ludicrous when he played as well as he did for us.
He's a bum.
Like, Spencer, what's your reasoning for him being a bum?
I mean, he's a bum.
He's got a
I don't like him. He's ugly. No,
Mama's betting him.
He'll never be more than, even in his prime, he was never more than the 3rd best player on the championship team.
I agree.
So
he dated a Jenner, though.
He did date a Jenner.
But
so I'll give him props for that.
Good one, though.
No, was it Kendall?
It was Kendall.
Kendall's the baddest.
Kendall's the baddest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kylie's for sure the baddest.
Well, no.
Do we want to do another
You're the one that says you like the natural shit.
Kylie's
the fake.
Whoa.
It easily goes Caitlyn.
Hey, bro, but low key, Kris Jenner could still get it.
Yeah, for sure.
Kris Jenner, she's still a baddie.
She got fatty on, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, Blake's trash. So let's move on to our next segment. other than Blake being trash.
The poll is winning, by the way, that you shouldn't hate Blake Griffin.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think you should hate him, but he's still a bum, and he's relevant to Pistons culture.
Yeah, I wanted the poll to be are Pistons fans too harsh. You asked if they should hate him.
Yeah, he made the poll so he'd win.
No, listen.
We
How
said
do you want me to? I'll
disrespect.
redo
Does
the
he
poll.
get too much
I'll redo the
disrespect?
poll. How you want me to do it?
Sucks. No, we're done with Blake Griffin, just
Yeah.
like the Pistons are.
Just like the rest of the league is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's old
Damn.
and washed.
Because he's a bum.
He's old
And the
washed now.
Jenners.
Yeah. He is what
And
he
the
is.
Jenners.
Everyone's done with
Comic
them.
Central's done with Blake Griffin. He's not even going to be on there either.
That's tough.
Yeah, it kind of died down. Whatever happened, that just died when he came to Detroit. Huh?
Yeah.
I feel bad. Now I feel bad for the guy.
I don't feel bad for him. He's a bum.
His entire career of basketball.
He stole money.
Literally, his basketball and comedy career died when he came to Detroit.
I'd rather have Festus Ezeli than Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Caitlyn Jenner than Blake Griffin.
Honestly.
She is a gold medalist at the very least. All right, that's a winner, Chris.
That's true. That's true.
That
That's
is a
winning.
winner.
And she's a she, so she was dragging her nuts.
The decathlon. The decathlon. She's a gold medalist winner in the decathlon, which is 10 sports. See Blake Griffin do that. That bum.
Nonetheless, so I still want to talk some Detroit Pistons. I want to know what player outside of Cade Cunningham, because that's such an easy cop out.
Yeah.
But what player on this team needs to step up or needs to have a productive year for us to hit that play-in or that 27.5 over?
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Google it. No, but,
thank you.
I mean, we only got 2 minutes before our next break. We doing it now, or we're just gonna keep? Let's just do the break.
You just want to hop a break?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll do a whole extra segment on
We'll
it.
tease
So
it.
if you
We
want to
teased
get
it.
into the lab and be a better Detroit basketball player than Blake Griffin in a couple weeks, where would you go to get that training in?
Man, I would go to the Academy of Warren.
Okay.
To be honest with you. It's a brand new state-of-the-art sports dome field house that has a regulation basketball court.
Okay.
I mean, that's where you go to get schooled up on the court. I'd probably dunk on Chris there with my torn meniscus. Nonetheless, though, they got a volleyball court. They have a soccer field. You could also use for 7-on-7 football. I think my guy Malcolm must have been out there because he was looking. He had a couple first-team reps today.
Tight.
Shout out. But nonetheless, though, they got K-8 features, man, like AM and PM latchkey, small classroom sizes, a learning street, a futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Houghton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, and K-8 athletics. Guys, you can enroll now at academyofwarren.net.
Academy.
It took exploring 50 different formulas and hosting countless taste tests, but we believe Gypsy Vodka is the smoothest vodka on the market. Don't believe us? Ask the owners.
We're Mike and Adam Kazanowski with High Five Spirits Distillery. We're in close to about 1,200 locations throughout Michigan. We wanted to create a brand that was geared more towards freedom, love, adventure, and at the end of the day, we really wanted to tell a story that inspired other people to take risk, follow their dreams, whatever that might be.
Hey, it's Scott from the Woodward Bet Show. Hey, we're excited. It's Thursday. The Rocket Mortgage Classic is in town. So listen, we'll be talking a little bit about that. We've already gave some of our predictions over there at 4:30 at the Woodward Bets YouTube page. You guys got to make sure you check it out. You also got to make sure you check out oddstrader.com. It's got live scoring, play-by-play updates, the best place to check all the odds at the sports books right in the palm of your hand. But hey, let's get back to some winners. We need to get some winners. We need fun coupons. Let's go with the Indians today. Tristan McKenzie only gave up one earned run his last 26 innings. Sounds good to me against a struggling Red Sox team. Oddstrader.com, Woodward Bets. Check it out.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights, brother. I'm your boy, Eazy, joined by my guy, Spinmore.
Hello.
What up, though? Welcome back. We got
What up?
young sus in TV booth doing sus things like defending Blake Griffin and the blasphemy career he had as Detroit Piston. We got my man Cheese Nips and the ones and twos in the audio booth, but we're carrying on some Detroit Piston topics. Current Pistons that we want to see win. Outside of Cade Cunningham,
Yeah.
which is an obvious, dummy, no-brainer answer. Who on this team needs to step up, be a dog or just the baller for us to get that 27.5 over or a play-in?
Yeah, it's easy to say like Isaiah Stewart because he's filling into a new role or one of the rookies, but I'm going to say Sadiq Bey because, we did lose a lot with Jeremy Grant leaving this team. We lost a guy that can be a consistent weapon in our offense. So I need to see Sadiq Bey step up. I need to see him be consistent with his jump shot. I need to see him legitimately take over that second or third option in the Pistons offense. I think he is definitely capable of it. We know he is a mountain man, training in the mountains, going hard. So I'm excited for that. But I'd love to see him step up, start taking guys off the dribble, playing a little bit better defense. He was a terribly rated defender last year, so we need him to get a little bit better at that because we know Jeremy Grant was a great defender. But I'd love to see Sadiq Bey step step up, carve out really a great role for himself in this offense, and become a player that we thought he would be at this point last year.
100%. Yeah. So Cade is the obvious one. I think you're right too. Bisu is the obvious one. And Sadiq's one too, for sure. But I think Sadiq naturally will take a step up, just because like there's going to be a lot less pressure on him. Like I look back, and this is not going to be the situation this year. It wasn't the situation all of last year, but those COVID games, we were playing a bunch of like unknown 2K creative players.
Yeah.
Steve was balling. He was hitting game winners still, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I think just naturally having, like, more talent on the floor is going to, allow him space for, like, those 1v1 matchups, or even just being a catch-and-shoot guy. Two guys that could possibly play make, like, Jaden Ivey, and obviously, Cade Cunningham's a playmaker, too. But outside of that, for me, I need someone with, like, that dog, that game changer in him, and I think Killian can be that. And I'm not talking about just, like, offensively, like, scoring, but just offensively, like, controlling the game, you know what I'm saying? Be like a maestro on the pick and rolls, and just, because he could be a playmaker when need be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember his rookie year, dude, the longest time, man. Like, Blake Griffin, I'm trying to think of, like, did he have any, like, highlight moments other than the 50 points? Like, they were like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I think he had a game winner or two. He had a couple big shots.
You know what? Yeah, against Toronto with Casey.
He had a couple big shots.
Yeah. Well, I would say Killian, though, his rookie year gave us, like, our first Pistons highlights to be featured on SportsCenter or Bleacher Report in a long time.
Yeah.
Because he had a lot of them sexy-ass passes, you know what I'm saying? It's like
dirty crossovers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like he's somewhat timid when he goes to finish, like, at the rim. But as a playmaker, he's there. And I think, obviously, defensively, he's there, too. I mean, guy's a 6'6" guard, and he's ferocious. That's why it's weird to me, too, is, like, dude's so aggressive on the defensive end. Where's that on the offensive end?
Yeah, we saw it a lot with him. Like, when I saw Killian first play, and I was like, man, this guy, like, his handles, his first step, and his ability to create space are different. Like, he can get around guys. And so I would love to see him use some of that aggression to finish at the hole and finish through contact. But it might just not be in the stars for the guy. Obviously, I'd love to see him take over and be a guy that I think he can. But even if he can't, we know he's an elite defender. We know he's an elite distributor of the basketball. So I'd love to see him go out there and excel in what makes him great rather than trying to change his game for something else, because we don't really need him to be that kind of offensive punch on this team now.
Yeah.
When you look at the scoring options we have, whether it's Cade, whether it's Jaden Ivey, whether it's Sadiq Bey, Al Burks coming off the bench, different guys like that, you don't really need Killian to step up and be, a 17-point night kind of guy.
Yeah.
So I would like that. I would like to see him really take that defensive dog mentality into effect, and really be a guy that goes out there and tries tries to lock down everybody on every position.
Cookie monster,
dude. I don't know, man. It felt like I got water in my nose.
Fight for my fucking life,
for real. I don't know what just happened.
No, but yeah, I think.
Is it a brain aneurysm or something?
You're good, bro. It happens, man. No, yeah, Killian for me, because like the stars are no-brainers, but when I think of Killian, I think he could at least play like a Rondo type role.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, where he's just
for sure
just dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like I
spitting on people. Yeah. Getting in fights with Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris, I don't want to grant you the basketball access after your Blake Griffin take, but
ask the man.
Young Sus, I gotta get it from you, man.
Whoa, hey yo,
oh, man, god damn. Man, just tell me who you step up in the Pistons team this year.
CLFB here. And I think I like the Killian take. But I think it's just his ceiling is what it is. Like I'm very real. He's a young player. Of course he can get better, but I think he is just best as a third guard or fourth guard on a team.
Third or fourth?
That plays defense and moves the ball and hopefully can get you 8 points sometimes once in a great while. Like his ceiling is 08 Rondo, not superstar Rondo, like 08 Rondo to me. So that's a good take. But I think Spence hit it off the park with Sadiq, and I know that might be cheap because it's not Cade, and like if not Cade, then Sadiq. But
yeah,
Sadiq, he's the one who's like, we have to figure out, is Sadiq actually a star? Is he just a good player? Like, what is he? Because the clock is ticking, and he's going to get that bag soon. And Pistons and the management have to figure out, what is he? Like, how good is he? Is he Jaylen Brown? Is he not even close to that? Like, what is Sadiq and his ceiling?
For me, and like you guys can tell me like how much further he is from this. I'm not saying he is this guy, but in comparison, I would throw out a name like Chris Middleton.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. But how much further, like, down from
a little bit further down, like because Middleton's a good defender too.
Yeah.
Sadiq was rated as like one of the worst defenders in the league last year.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't really have a place defensively, like maybe the 3 spot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He played his best ball at 4.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
like defensively, you're saying? Or
defensively
just, like,
and offensively, he played his best ball at the 4 spot.
See, I just don't see him as a 4. Like, I know that he came into the league, as a 4, but I see him more like at the 3 spot.
Yeah, that's where he'd fit for sure. But man, I don't know. We're going to see a lot of different lineups next year, I'll tell you that, because we still don't know who's going to start at the 4 spot. If it is going to be Isaiah Stewart, if they are going to go small maybe and have Sadiq or play the 4 and then have Livers play the 3. Like we don't really know what's going on yet. They haven't. Obviously, this is kind of the dead zone for basketball, so not a lot of new information has been presented to us, but we're going to see a lot of different lineups because I know Dwayne Casey loves his 3-guard lineups, so I expect to see that a lot.
Yeah.
With whether it's Cade, Hammy, and Jaden Ivey, or Cade, Kelly, and Jaden Ivey, or any kind of combination like that. So you can expect to see a lot of different things out of this Pistons lineup, but yeah, it's tough. It's tough to judge on just what we have right now because we don't know what facet these guys are going to be playing in, who they're going to be playing with, or what they're going to be asked to do on this roster.
Chris, when you called Killian a 3 or 4 guard,
Ryan Lentz, never mention Corey Joseph ever again. Corey Joseph is a piece of trash. I hate Corey Joseph. Blake Griffin's better than Corey Joseph.
Oh, yeah.
His Pistons tenure.
All right. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I hate Corey Joseph so much.
You and King are the kings of that fan club.
Yeah.
The anti-Corey.
Corey Joseph's a bum, dude. He's more of a bum than Blake Griffin.
But no, when you said that Killian's like the 3rd or 4th guard, you meant like second rotation. He's like the point guard, right? Or you meant like even less than that?
Well, he definitely ain't the shooting guard. He doesn't shoot. Like,
yeah, like, he's running the ball. I'm saying he's taking the ball up and okay.
Yeah, no, he's like the leader of the second unit. That's what I see as like his role, like kind of what Casey moved him to last year. I think is a very good role, and partly it'll help too, like him getting weapons around him.
God damn, he's dying out here.
Yeah, I know. Maybe now my time to be reopen the fight. Now I'm playing. But
what? You closed it. What are you talking about, man?
Owen's gonna be like on the hospital bed.
I didn't even.
Young son walks in, those pair of gloves on his lap. He's like
you just hear the Undertaker theme music.
Yeah, he fakes it. He pulls off the ball cap.
Yeah.
He's still got all his hair.
But no, brother. I think Killian third, fourth guard, leader of the second unit, because he just passes and sometimes hits a floater or something when he gets aggressive. Yeah. But he plays good defense and moves the ball well, and that is something that's needed and will be even more valuable when the Pistons get more weapons around him. Sunburn
Fudge, sorry. So we got to get King a teal Kojo. Dog, if I see anybody rocking a teal Corey Joseph jersey, you're getting the fade immediately, like on site. I'm coming at you. I'll probably sneak you, honestly, and then I'll take the Corey Joseph jersey and I'll burn it in front of your face.
Can we get a Corey Joseph teal jersey and then you rip it off me like a napkin?
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Those TikToks.
Sounds kinky. I don't know.
It does sound a little kinky, but
save that one for the OF, my guy.
It's a joke video, all right?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to pay for
video,
if you want to pay for a teal Corey Joseph jersey, yeah, go for it, man. I'm not paying for it.
Nah.
I want to ask one more question though. So, say Sadiq does make this jump though. Mm-hmm. Bring it back at the top real quick. Is it just the 27.5 they're hitting the over on, or do you think they make a play in?
No, I think
that Middleton jump.
No, I don't think it'll be somewhere in between there. Like I said, I think they'll be. I have them at like 32 to 35 wins, so I think they'll be there because I do expect Sadiq to make a jump.
That 27.5 regardless.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I expect Sadiq to make a jump. Maybe not a jump to Middleton, which is all-star caliber, like Chris Middleton's.
Yeah, but I also think he's kind of just all-star because of Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
Like they're the best team in the league, so they gotta have. No, he puts up all-star numbers. Like we saw what the Bucks did in the playoffs last year. They lost because they didn't have Chris Middleton. He is a vital piece to that team. He is their shot maker. So
I think without Giannis, he's in Jeremy Grant territory.
Well, yeah, he's not. No, he's better than Jeremy Grant. He's a legitimate number.
Respect.
He's a legitimate number 2 option on a championship team. Like obviously Giannis is 1-1 like that.
Yeah.
And Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday were kind of 2A, 2B on that team, but still, he's a lot better than Jeremy Grant. That guy he's a multiple-time All-Star. Like, that's kind of
Jeremy
disrespectful.
Grant a bum too?
No, I mean Jeremy Grant's not a number one. He's a number 3 at best.
What other players are bums?
Don't do it, Penei. Don't fall into that trap.
Karl Anthony Towns, bum. No, no. Karl Anthony Towns, I respect his game, but he just pisses me off a lot. Patrick Beverly, complete bum, total garbage. Hate that guy. Kyle Anderson, bum.
What about Draymond? You still would?
I love Draymond.
Okay,
but Kyle Anderson, dude, Kyle Anderson just pisses me off watching him play. He
What
plays
about
like Paul Pierce, but even worse.
Jared Dudley.
Jared Dudley, bum. Yeah.
Right. He's a coach now.
He is a coach now.
Enough of disrespect, Penei. Where you work out of?
Huh? Me?
Yeah.
Well, I know cheese nips.
Why are you calling these professional athletes bums?
Cheese nips. Dude, I mean, I know they cook me. I'm just saying, respectively, they are bums.
They're a bum.
It's Planet Fitness. Because right now, for just $0 down and $10 a month, you can get your Planet Fitness membership. No matter where you are, there's a Planet Fitness nearby. You're driving down Woodward on the way to the studio. You'll see a couple of them on the way in. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential. And remember, until August 31st, high school students can get in for free with that summertime pass. So make sure you take advantage of that. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll be right back.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
When you need apparel, there's only one place to go. Big Frog in Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have your whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing, Big Frog has it all in all the styles you want. So whether it's a sports team, fundraiser, school event, or corporate needs, Big Frog is your one-stop destination. Visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-4-BIG-FROG.
Our friends at Auto Equipment know that when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. That's why Auto Equipment is partnered with the biggest names in construction. With the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan, there's nothing your project can throw you that Alta can't handle. Give them a call today at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today. Guys, it's 844-GO-TO-ALTA today. Auto Equipment, where
uptime
matters.
Thank you.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
We got Young Sus in the TD booth, my man Cheese Nips in the audio on the ones and twos. I see you guys in the chat arguing about the latest Detroit Lions signing. If you haven't seen it already, guys, Detroit Lions have signed running back Justin Jackson.
Justin Jackson.
Formerly of the Los Angeles Rams. Chargers. Whoops. That was weird.
Chargers.
Nonetheless, I remember him specifically because I had Austin Eckler in fantasy football.
Yeah.
He went down, and I got to grab Justin Kelly. Then he went down, and I had to grab Justin Jackson. But they're all kind of produced similarly. So I'm kind of excited about this. I'm not super excited about the signing, but like it's a.
I'm about excited as this
risk,
signing as I am in Blake Griffin.
That's a great take. Honestly, I'm the same way.
Yeah, I mean, do you think he makes the team? Do you think it's a possibility to make the team?
I don't know. It's going to be tough. Like we said, we have a pretty loaded running back room.
Is it loaded, though? Like, I know top two is taken for sure.
Top two are taken for sure. We saw what Craig Reynolds did. Like, he came in, he rushed for 100 yards in multiple occasions. Like, You said yourself, Jamar Jefferson was tearing people up at practice today. When he came in, he was gashing defenses for obviously limited snaps. But
I mean, look at some moments last year.
Hey,
too.
You better chill, bro. You're acting up.
What did he say?
He said I want to have Spencer's babies.
Oh my!
But
you are on a roll.
Wow! Yeah, I know, man.
Hey, he's knocking them down.
Lining up.
5 for 5 right there.
But no,
he said he was on a roll this week.
It's tough. He's going to be fighting for that fourth spot. Like, how many running backs can you legitimately have on a roster until it gets excessive? Maybe he's going to take Godwin Igwebuike's spot. Maybe he can return kickoffs. Maybe he can be that kind of guy.
Wasn't Igwebuike like a...
He was a linebacker, wasn't he? He used to be a linebacker or safety. Yeah, when they turned him into a running back.
So why are you excited for it then?
I mean, like I just told you, why? No, man, I had him in fantasy. Dude was doing. It's literally what it is. It's nothing like in deep.
I do remember his little run in fantasy.
Yeah, because like again, I had Eckler. Eckler went down. Then Kelly was in. Then Kelly went down. And I was like, all right, I gotta pick up Jackson. Then Jackson like put up the same type of numbers as Kelly. So I was like.
He did it for a couple weeks, and then he had a couple down. I remember being a roller
yeah, well, because the other
coaster
guys came back. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm with Penei. It's not like anything to get like excited about.
Oh, so now you change your mind.
I mean,
well, no. I never said like I was like super excited, but it's just like it's cool. I guess. I hope he's good. Hope he's productive. I know he's better out of the backfield. That's one observation actually I had today out of it was, although Jamaal was running the ball really well.
Yeah.
He had a couple drops.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a good receiver out of the backfield. So maybe it is that. But any of these guys that are rostered on any of these guys that are rostered, even as a practice squad guy, like that's a solid option to have because running backs are going to get hurt throughout the season. It's going to happen. For a couple games or whatever. Like that's a position where that they go. Like hotcakes. So it is good to have all of these guys who are competent, at least carrying the ball. So just another Brad Holmes move.
Real quick, because I know we got. I want to talk about UFC 277.
Google it.
Oh yeah,
in the building. Man, Nunes got her belt back. By the way,
she did. I expected that.
Sean's got her fucking leg ripped off too.
Yeah, that's dude. I'm more of a fan of Pena after that.
Yeah.
I know she's not as good as Amanda, and I doubt she'll ever be there again. But like the fight in her, that was crazy.
You think they're doing a trilogy?
No.
She got dog walked.
Dude, there was one. I think it was the second round that the second or third drop that Amanda had on her knocked her off her feet. Like literally, like punched her, and like feet were like.
Yeah.
What's your guys' thoughts on the Lewis stoppage?
I think it was a little premature.
A little premature for sure, but like, I get it.
He was getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, he wasn't fighting back, and then he had dropped head first.
That's so disappointing. That's like three fights in a row now that he.
I don't know. I know he lost to Tuivasa. By the way,
and then he lost it was the belt fight.
Yeah. Well, Cyril Gane's championship level.
Well, but now now it keeps
Yeah. That's one thing. Like he's just one of those guys you tune in to watch like something exciting happening. I don't think he's like a championship level guy.
No, of course
not.
Kai
France and Brandon Moreno had fight of the night though. That was I knew that was going to happen.
Did you see him? He was like bleeding and
at the interview.
Yeah, and he
got
her.
stitched up and he's still bleeding. She's married to a fighter. She knows the deal.
Yeah.
So what happened in the interview? I missed it.
Megan Levy was interviewing him, and like his stitches were leaking. And he like hugged
she's
her.
like, "You won fight of the night," and he's like, "Oh my god!" And he gives her a big hug, and he's bleeding. I'm like, she's like,
No, but that liver kick he hit was that was dirty.
Dude, I can't even imagine the feeling.
That
of
would hurt so bad.
So the only time, fun fact, I don't want to test this theory. The only time I've been dropped was to. Shot to the body.
You want me to hit you with a liver kick right now?
No, I know what it feels like. Shot to Darren Diesel Gibbs. I don't believe his gym, but yeah, it's the first time I've ever been dropped. It was a good card. It was like an MMA round too. So like when I fell, he was on top of me, still beat my ass.
Like what happened to Brandon Moreno?
Yeah, I tapped out. I was like, dude, stop!
Stop it, man!
We're sparring, bro. Chill out.
It was tough. I mean, I'm happy for him. I like Assassin Baby a lot. So,
what'd you feel about Figgy stepping in?
Figgy and him 4, like.
Yeah, well, him stepping in after the fight, was that cringe?
Oh, yeah, it's cringe for sure.
But that's the fight you got to make, But like,
you have to, yeah.
It's just like 4 times is a lot.
Yeah,
I'm down for it, though.
I'm down.
I know. But like 4, like...
It was pretty cringe.
I wish there was someone else.
It wasn't as cringe as...
Brock Lesnar?
No, who called out, just recently, who was it called out? Sean O'Malley? Oh, Triple C?
Oh,
Henry?
He's always cringe.
Yeah, he was like...
He was in that ring doing it?
No, it was like backstage. You didn't see that video?
Oh, yeah, during the interview.
Come on. He's like, I'm ready for you. Whenever you want to bend the knee, you can do it.
You want to know what I think? I think you suck.
Yeah, I think you suck. And even Sean was like, that was so cringe.
He literally asked, he's like, is he serious right now?
Yeah, he's like, nobody takes him seriously.
Well, I guess
like,
he was drunk
so
as
cringe.
shit.
I bet he...
I mean, he's retired.
You want to know what I think? I think you suck. I was like, dude. He's like, nobody takes him seriously.
That's some Blake Griffin type shit right
but
there.
That is some Blake Griffin type shit. But we are at that point in the show where we got to shut it down.
Hit the like button.
We appreciate you guys for tapping in with us, supporting us. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, make a fake account for your grandma. Make sure she is listening to the Woodward Heavyweights at all times. For my boy Eazy, to the left of me, for Young Sus in the TV booth, for Cheese Nips running the audio, my name is Spencer. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We appreciate you guys, and we will catch you tomorrow. Peace.